Welcome to G-Dow Detectives, Republic City by Night. We're going to start off Season 2. I'm so excited. I have missed this crew. I have missed this game. And I have missed the mischief that takes place.
I missed the recap. So
It's fine. It's totally fine. I remember most of what happens.
See that
Oh boy.
That
X is a robot.
That was robotics. Before we get into the recap, how's everybody been? It's been like a hot
2 months?
2 months, yeah.
2
Hot
months.
2 months.
Hot 2 months, yes. Middle of the winter. Hot 2 months. But not in Republic City. I don't remember what season it is in Republic City, to be quite honest.
it's
Not that
crime season.
Yes, that
Kai
is
gets
correct,
it.
Kai. It is crime season. It is always
Crime
crime season.
That's we have a god who Anzu has a contact who's a PI, and they're definitely the every season is crime season.
Oh, that reminds me. I should probably pull up the rules.
Yeah, I mean that could be good. Maybe it could be. A reminder for everybody here that there is a Google Drive with all the actual Republic City by Night stuff. Because the other Blades, the actual Blades rules, you can find if you have Blades / you go to the SRD, because those are both things. But yeah, I've been doing pretty well. I've been working on Republic City by Night a little bit. Not putting more names in the name list, which I need to do because we're running out already. Okay, I named too many people, and I'm just gonna recycle people, I think, because there are some people that y'all probably don't remember. I could just be like, they're this person now. You're welcome.
I mean, also just having us run into the same people over and over again is a
Yes.
legit trope.
I mean,
so.
we've done that. That's why I've got my freaking flowchart of people. I got a flowchart. There's a reason you run into Dow so much, because Dow is great.
I mean,
Also, because he's got amazing dumplings.
He's got
It's
the
fine.
best dumplings.
Yeah.
he does have the best
In Tiger
dumplings.
Ward.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Possibly in all of Republic City, if you ask some people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Look, y'all need to just branch into being food critics.
I don't think that pays well,
And it doesn't solve crimes.
and it doesn't solve crimes.
You'll solve
Very
food poisoning
important.
crimes. You know, not solving crimes. It's fine. But yeah, so I've been doing that. I've been working on South of Morning, which is the original setting for Republic City by Night. I have all of the factions in that named, which is good. So if you wanna deal with the Concordus Party or the Righteous Fist of the Spiritual Kingdom, that one's a mouthful, but it's always a good one to say. You can do that. And also I'm making a Firebrands hack, a murder mystery Firebrands hack.
That's what I'm really excited about. Like, I'll be honest.
I love murder mysteries. I love firebrands. Combining the two.
Yep.
Estini is
Um,
also on board.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's interesting to make it because a lot of murder mysteries, it's about figuring out who the murderer is. This murder mystery, it's about putting blame on somebody else so you don't get blamed for the murder. Because
Love it.
otherwise the police will arrest all of you. It's fine.
It's just fictional positioning. It's fine.
Exactly. Just blame
It's
somebody
my
else.
jam.
Yeah, I've been doing that. I had a long hiatus from streaming, and I started doing that recently. But yeah, otherwise, I'm here. I'm happy to be here with your 0 dice in that engagement. How's everybody else?
Nothing bad ever happens when you roll 0 dice and get desperate on an engagement roll. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nope, definitely not.
How did we end up with 0 dice? What the heck?
Higher tier faction, special defenses, probably some other things.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, definitely.
A variety of things. A variety.
How about you, Brooks? Are you still a robot?
What? Am I still a robot?
A little bit.
Teeny bit. Little teeny bit.
Perhaps.
little teeny bit? Oh, I got an idea. I think I know what's going on. How about now? Is your boy still a robot?
No, you sound a lot better
No.
now.
Seems better, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, problem solved. Man's a dummy because
He has
I
it
had
running in the
OBS
background.
I had OBS running.
Oops.
I forgot.
Oh.
I was like sitting here looking at this. I'm like, is it me? What's going on? Let me sit this out. Although OBS is just eating RAM, just
Mm.
Pac-Man style. But no, your boy's doing good. Just moving and playing some Witcher 3 because The Witcher was an amazing series.
It
It's
was.
really good.
It
It
was
made me buy
very good.
all the Witcher games. Literally all of them.
So your man's been feeling good. Also, new love for Greek mythology, but that'll come later.
All right. All right. Check out Godbound, I guess. Kai.
Yeah, I'd say things have been great actually. I had two LARPs appear in my head while I was sleeping one night. I had to wake up twice in one night to take note of it before I could go back to sleep. Still trying to get those written. I think they're gonna be a ton of fun. And I have decided that I'm gonna really start enjoying Korean pop music, and that's been fun. I went from having 0 partners to having 2 partners, so things are doing great.
Nice. Also, I
Nice.
noticed there's like a book or something in the background that all I can see says is sluts.
Yep.
I did not notice that. Now I do.
That's been there. That's been there all season.
I've only noticed it now.
Witches?
Feminists. Nice.
That sounds
It's
like
a-
a good book.
It's
Yeah.
a great book. It's really short too. Really short.
Oh, nice.
I put it up there to see if anybody would notice.
Well, I did.
Missed me completely.
I mean, I've got an excuse because I'm not looking at the Zoom call. I'm looking at
Ah,
the OBS of the Zoom call, and so I can see there's a bookshelf.
yes.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm curious what those LARPs are going to be about.
How much time do we have?
I don't think we have enough.
Not that much time.
Okay.
It's Danny.
Hi, I've been really busy with commission work, which has been awesome, but keeps me busy. So I haven't been able to do a lot of stuff for myself, but that's okay. I'm doing a lot of streaming. Like Brooks, I watched the Witcher series. I binged that.
Oh, I
Like,
saw it also. Yeah.
Same.
I binged it over the course of a couple of days. And then it was during the Steam winter sale. And I'm like, well, they have all the games on sale and I can stream them. I just started streaming the first one on Friday, so yesterday, and have not managed to accidentally fall into bed with anyone. So that's an accomplishment.
Accidentally, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You want to do that on purpose.
Yeah.
I know, right? I don't want to like accidentally trip. Like I was talking to Drummer Boy about it, and he was like, "At one point, I just agreed to help a witch, and then suddenly we banged. I don't know what happened."
I think it gets harder in Witcher 3 then because I have not been with anyone the entire time, and I have 50 hours long so far. And
The
not
Witcher-
a single person.
Yeah.
All the Witcher 3 is-
Staney, in regards to the witch and sex thing, there's a book over here that I.
Look, I can
Witchers
also-
aren't witches. They're made by fell magic and mutations.
Foul
Yeah.
magic, yes. Uh-huh.
Right.
I'll put it, so it's witches, sluts, feminists, mutants. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. There you go.
And also, I think they can only be men.
Nope.
I think.
I don't
Are
think
there
so.
female witchers? I don't
I
know.
think
Don't
so.
tell me. Don't spoil anything because I don't know.
I don't
My
actually. There's
Only exposure to The Witcher is the TV series. I want there to be more of it, but I want there to be more TV series. I don't want to read the books or play the video games because I don't got time for that shit.
Well, there's going to be a season 2, so
I'm looking forward to it.
I will watch that, but also playing video games is literally part of my job. So.
I don't know about the TV series and books, and then I'll shut up forever. The games are actually based past the books, where the TV series is based on the book. So when you're playing the game, you're essentially playing a sequel of like the TV.
Yeah, I noticed that. That was really
Yeah.
interesting.
yeah.
Also, they're making, I guess they got rights to make another Witcher game. That happened just a couple of days after the TV series came out and got mega popular, because apparently they asked for it like a couple months before that, and they're like, no, we're done. Geralt's story's done. No more Witcher games. And then the TV series comes out and they're like, okay, maybe there's money there. Okay, sure.
Well, because CD Projekt Red, they had made The Witcher 1, 2, and 3,
Mhm.
and then they made Gwent as like a separate actual game.
Yes.
And then they made The Witcher Thronebreaker, which is a separate story that's in the Witcher universe. That I didn't play, but I watched some people play it. I was like, it's like a story game version of Gwent. Like, that's the easiest
What?
description. I would say look it up. It's the easiest. I'm not gonna be able to describe it well because I haven't played it. I only watch people play it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Thronebreaker is the name of it.
I mean, Thronebreaker is definitely a Witcher game that I don't have.
But yeah, those are the only Witcher games.
The Witcher Tales.
The Witcher Tales.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe they are the only Witcher.
No, Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales. On Steam.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. I got it right.
You did.
But the subject of earlier of accidentally falling to bed at people. Obviously, I'm continuing to spread the gospel of Heaven Will Be Mine. The lesbian mech pilot visual novel.
I bought that. I haven't actually started playing it yet,
Whoa!
but
I'm
I
sorry.
really want to play that.
So it's like Firebrands, the game, but
Yeah.
with lesbians.
With lesbians and more in the 80s.
Okay. I can find that.
Well,
That's-
dude, I am out, man. I have been out of the game for a minute. Okay.
It's very much an indie game. It's made by the same people who made We Are the Devil, if anybody knows
I'm
that.
not familiar with that.
They're both very good. They're different. They have like similar art styles and they share some of the same things. Like all the people in their games are named after planets or other celestial bodies. So like the main characters in Heaven Will Be Mine are Luna Terra.
Do you
Saturn.
mean We Know the Devil, by the
We
way?
know the devil, not We Are the Devil.
Okay,
Thank you. Saturn and Pluto are the three main characters. So it's a very
Cool.
good game, but not something I'd play on stream.
When I have time, which is probably never, I am gonna play that game. I bought it. I downloaded it. That makes it that much closer to me actually playing it.
Each story is not too long. It's like, I think each playthrough is like 4 hours, maybe.
No, that's not too bad.
That's
no.
pretty normal.
Yeah.
I also, Kelson, noticed that you never played the Colonel Sanders dating simulator.
I know. Look, I
Oh,
bought
that
it.
was
I
a
downloaded.
thing.
I was gonna stream it. Like I wanted to stream it. I wanted to
know.
stream my raw reaction to that. So now I have to wait for Valentine's Day, obviously.
You know, that's not a bad idea because I also have it downloaded and installed.
Subject to dating, shall we talk about our detectives?
Sure.
You get that, Brooks?
I think Brooks, he's just frozen in confusion.
Look, we gotta do segues at some point.
Nope. It was a perfect segue. Don't question it.
I mean, there's a lot of dating happening in this game.
There is, it's true. That's why I said it. Anzu's dating, Izumi's dating, X is getting
Trying
there.
to date.
The shade.
Torch is, well, deciding, figuring things out. Yeah, Venat is definitely, well, around. Well, I mean, they're currently, you know, he's currently doing his own thing, being a volleyball player.
He's currently he's currently not a PC and not an NPC. So
Though it like I know that Goro has his eyes on Venat.
He does.
I remember that.
I thought
Yeah.
that was pretty cute.
Goro. Goro is a good boy.
So
He's a good boy.
somewhere at the beginning of this, we were talking about a recap.
Yeah, we were. So last time,
Nightcap.
Nightcap. I'm not gonna do my Shir Shinobi voice only because I don't remember this have this crystallized enough to do it. So I'm just gonna do a normal recap. Last time, y'all went to see Venat and his partner Versha do some snow volleyball because y'all hadn't done that together. So you're like, let's make an outing of it. Let's make a day of it. So you went to Little Water Tribe. You saw them play. Their team is called, oh god, I have both the teams and I don't remember which one's which.
Snow leopards or something.
Seal Penguins,
Right?
the Seminole Seal Penguins. That's their team, and they went up against the Ermine Leopards. Was the other team?
That's right, the
Yeah.
Ermine Leopards.
The Ermine Leopards. Yeah,
Seminole though?
Seminole. Semnol.
Oh no, I heard it. I just was like, alrighty.
Yeah, I don't remember how I got that name, but there it is. Yeah, they won. They took it in the end. It was very exciting. And then y'all went to Zahi's, which is a eel bun place, restaurant down the street from the stadium, the arena, I should say, the snow volleyball arena. Azumi decided that in order to secure a table for everybody else, because there was a big line, she was gonna be Solid Snake. So
Successfully, by the way.
successfully, yeah. She got in a box. She snuck through the kitchen and popped out and claimed a table. You know, it's definitely was not noticed by Zahi. Definitely not. Yeah, they had a meal. And then Zahi went to talk to Torch about some somebody has been knocking things over in Little Water Tribe, and she wanted to know who, and Casca agreed. And so y'all went looking for who was knocking things over in Little Water Tribe, because that's really rude. It's awfully rude. A number
rude.
y'all went to investigate that, and you found out eventually that it was the Harmony Restoration Movement, or partly the Harmony Restoration Movement, as y'all learned, was this Earth Kingdom ultra nationalist group who wants the Republic City and the United Republic to once again be part of the Earth Kingdom as it was over 100 years ago. You know, as they do. In the end, Izumi and X decided, well, we know where they are. Shall we talk to them or talk to them? And the second one out. That's where we left off. With our last engagement role of Desperate as they broke into the Harmony Restoration Movement hideout that they found.
It's fine. I'm
It's
literally
fine.
spec'd for this. It's fine.
Meanwhile, we had we had the last time of doors breaking down and everything going to white, because that's a good ending. We don't know what they actually encountered, because we can figure that out now. But I want to know what Anzu and Casca were doing, because they were on their own investigation of this. Well, their own part of the investigation of this.
That is a very good question. I feel like we had some kind of a plan.
I think you did. I feel like you did.
Don't remember what that plan was.
That's good. I'm glad. However-
Harmony Restoration Movement.
Harmony Restoration Movement, yes.
Mhm.
The ultranationalists. But
I have an idea for something new, but I have no idea what we did before.
yeah, that's fine. The thing y'all will have is that you come back to the office and there is a note from Izumi and X, basically saying, "Hey, we found the hideout. We're going there right now." Signed your partners. Your partners in
XO Izumi, and then a big ol' X.
Yeah. Your partners in detectiveness, because they can't be partners in crime because you're trying to solve crime.
Right.
There's
Your
no crime
partner's
in solving
crime solving.
Ah, there we go.
Oh,
Perfect.
there we
There we
go.
go. Yeah. So that's what you
Uh,
find on your desk. Actually, no, you don't find that on your desk. Yuki has it. 'Cause
Yes.
Yuki is your elite assistant. She has it.
That's right. We have an elite
And-
assistant
Emphasis
now.
on elite.
Yeah, she is an elite assistant. She's not just any assistant, she's an elite assistant. She luckily does not have she doesn't have class right now. And she's like in half an hour she's got to go work down at the noodle place. But, you know, she's got time right now. And she says, "Oh, Izumi left this. I don't know where this place is, but I presume you do. I mean, I could probably figure it out pretty quickly, but
So does it like have an address or something on it?
there's another paper that you have that has the address on it because somebody wrote it down.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I can't
Anything
believe
else?
they went off by themselves. Koska, I think we need to head out.
Thank you, Yuki. I think we'll be heading out.
All right. I'll make sure nobody breaks down the door or anything.
Very good.
Great.
She-
We
messed
did
there a
take
little.
the don't break down our doors thing, didn't we?
You did take secure. You did.
Okay.
Um,
That means our doors actually lock.
yes, they do. Yeah, you have a vehicle as well, which I don't know who has that, but who cares? You could just be like, we have a vehicle now. We have our car. That's
Yeah, we have
definitely
our
not
car.
super conspicuous.
Oh, it's stupid conspicuous.
Hmm.
It's stupid how conspicuous it is.
Yeah.
I feel like me and Azumi would just be running, like we would just huff it, carby.
I feel like I was planning on taking the car, but then you started running, and I'm like, X, wait up! And just started chasing
on track mine.
you.
Yeah, exactly, precisely. So yeah, y'all can take the car over there, and we can go back over to the white light that is revealing what's in the Harmony Restoration Movement hideout.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, inside the Harmony Restoration Movement hideout, which is like, inside it is a basically what essentially looks like a shrine to the last Earth King, because currently the Earth Queen is in charge of the Earth Kingdom, but her father, the guy who was Earth King during the end of the 100 Years' War, they have like a big portrait of him, and like they've got like incense and candles and other things. It's just like, yes, he's, and then like banners of the Earth Kingdom around it. And as you break in, of course, they turn around and three of them square up and they bring up rocks because they're all earthbenders. They just
Oh heck yeah!
yeah. It turns out this place is also a rock garden. So they just take the rocks that are already there, don't have to actually break anything in order to do their earthbending.
Oh, how convenient!
Yeah,
I mean, it's really convenient for you too, X, though.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they don't know.
Oh,
They're about to know because X
Yeah.
is going to give it to them.
I'm going to
But yeah, they are prepared to bend at you. What do y'all do?
smaller ladies first.
You don't happen to have reflexes, do you? Or whatever the thing is called?
No, it's on my radar, but I didn't pick it up yet.
Okay, that's fine.
It's the one where if there's a question on whoever asks first, it's you.
Yeah, exactly. I don't
Well-
remember what I called it. But
don't
it's-
remember.
it's
So
in-
question,
in
on
spirit.
on X's behalf.
Become wind, by the way.
Come
is what
wind.
it's called.
Thank you. Yeah.
Since this is like a rock garden, is it
Mhm.
like is it like a Zen garden where there's like a sand base and then there's some large rocks around?
There is part of it that is like the sand garden, but the rest of it is like actual rock gardens. It's like gravel with larger rocks around it.
Mm.
I'm
It's
just
dirt,
trying
but
to.
it's dirt on the floor though, right? Like this.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah. They.
Okay, I'm going to bend the dirt and create like a miniature sandstorm to obstruct their view,
Yes.
and like have Azumi take the lead after that.
Yeah, I
All
think
right, yeah.
the sandstorm is the idea. Sandstorm's going to come up, and then just fire's going to come out of the sandstorm, just like.
Yeah. So you're doing a setup action for Izumi.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. It sounds like you're bending. That's what I'm hearing, I think.
I'm gonna use all three of these dots here.
Okay, yes. You're a very good bender. So yeah, let's have you bend. Yeah.
What's my position?
Your position is desperate because luckily there aren't too many people here, so your effect is going to be standard. You don't have to actually blind that many people because the Harmony Restoration movement isn't very large and they haven't brought a lot of people here. I do have to write the thing where our scales are different because in Blades, this would probably be like you would have limited effects because like gangs are smaller, but in this it's like, no. A gang is like 10, a tier 1 gang is like 10 people. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, so desperate standard would be
Do
it.
these people look like benders at all? Like did I get a good look at them? Like, oh, these look like fighters.
Yeah, I'll actually like give you a little bit of insight on these people. They look like they are trained at least. At least one of them looks like former Earth Kingdom soldier. So yeah, they definitely look like they're capable in a fight.
Okay.
Yeah. Not all of the people here, because there are more people, but there are 3 of them that are like, oh shit, we've been had. We're gonna smack these people in the face and get out of here before like the cops show up.
All right, let's go ahead and do the sandstorm. So
all right, desperate standard.
Desperate standard. Let's hit it.
5.
Okay. All right. So you do succeed, but there is a consequence. Oh boy, and it's a desperate consequence too.
A despequence for sure.
A despequence. This being a setup action, I think it's gonna be more limited effects. So you're gonna be able to like blind these people, but it's only gonna be these 3. It's gonna be a very concentrated sandstorm. The rest of the people who are around, whatever they're doing, they're gonna be fine. I'm also gonna. It also means I'm gonna start a clock. So let me get a clock. Where is it? Where is my 4-tick clock I can make?
Mark experience.
Oh yeah, mark experience because you did a desperate roll.
Yeah, in resolve.
All right, so this is gonna
Yes,
be.
it's a good plan to remind us how to play the game as we're playing the game because it's
Yes.
been a little while.
It's been 2
so-
months.
It
I
has.
have not played any Blades for 2 months.
So
I
this is
haven't
gonna.
Played any?
So the effect of this is gonna be that there are two out of 4 ticks on the it's gonna be the Harmony Restoration HRM escape clock. Or actually no, it's not. In this case, it would just be the people, the culprits escape clock. Yeah.
Can any of those consequences be resisted?
Oh, whoops. No, sorry, I'm dealing with. All right,
It's all good.
I'm dealing with changing the font of this so it's easier to see. No, there we go. All right. Yeah, you can resist that. You can resist this to be 1 tick instead of 2.
Okay,
If you would like
I'll,
X.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's a prowess resist because this is very much a physical thing of like getting them in the place.
All right, and it automatically adds. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, automatically does it. All right, so you only take 1 stress. It's only there. There's only 1 tick on the clock. The other people in here are sufficiently confused by the fact that one of the people who just popped in, this big lady just popped in and started fucking sandbending at them.
Aggressively sandbends.
Aggressively sandbend. Yes. Because sandbending, the thing for sandbending is it looks very different from earthbending because sandbending derives a lot from airbending. So it's a lot of very circular movements. Yeah. Izumi.
I'm gonna bring the heat.
Yeah, bring the heat. Bring that heat.
I assume it's gonna be a tangle because I'm like fighting and stuff.
I mean, it's up to you. What do you want to do? you and the rest of the players, the ultimate arbiter of what action it is. All I do is tell you what the position and effect is in this.
Well, Zumi, weren't you going to be like throwing fireballs from?
Yeah, but technically, I asked if I could fight with Bend, and you told me in the past that that's not really what it's for.
Yeah, it's not really what it's for. Bend, like if you wanna put people on the ground, if you wanna knock them out, you're gonna be probably tangling as opposed.
That's fine. It doesn't matter because I have two dots in either one.
Okay.
So it's the same. So I'll tangle.
Okay.
Do I get an extra die for the setup, or how does that work? I don't remember how
Yeah,
setup
the
actions
setup action will give you usually setup actions either give you extra, they either improve your position, your effect, or give you extra dice, if I am remembering correctly on how setup actions work. I don't use them that much either. Okay. If you achieve it, any team member who follows up gets +1 effect or improved position. That's how it works.
Okay.
So I think it
I mean-
sounds like better effect in this.
I was gonna say if you gave me position, I'd trade it for effect anyway. So
it's gonna be +1 effect for this because they're not expecting fire to come out of this
Sure.
sandstorm.
Okay.
First they're like, whoa, a sandstorm, and then like, oh crud, fire.
A flaming sandstorm.
I'm willing to listen to a devil's bargain.
Collateral damage is your devil's bargain. This building is gonna start to burn down.
Mm.
I mean, that sounds like a good way to contain them. So yeah, let's go for it.
I fail to see the downside to this. I think we're winning.
I fail to see the downsides of property
So-
damage.
So I have an idea for what we might be doing.
Yes,
but
please.
If you set the building on fire, that will not be what we're doing. So
I mean, are you okay with it? Because I kind of want to set the building on fire.
Are you wearing your devil mask?
Always.
Okay,
Oh,
then
yeah,
I'm fine
Mark.
with you setting the building on fire.
Yeah.
Kai, you still get a vote though.
no, I mean that's exactly what would happen.
I mean, that's what Azumi's reckless. She's like, oh, fire. Fire solves all problems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
This
So-
definitely is not going to get you a bad reputation.
It's fine. I'm wearing my devil mask.
All right. Yeah. So,
what's my effect then?
your position is desperate. Your effect is going to be because you're trying to get these 3 people, the immediate threats,
Yes.
down. So it'd be great.
Cool. Okay, and then I have a bonus die for my daredevil. I
Mhm.
have a bonus die for my devil's bargain.
Yes.
2 extra dice.
Yeah. Just hope that. Oh, okay, a 5. Oh my
I'll take
god,
a
that
5.
almost failed. All right, so you do succeed. You're going to none of these people were expecting firebending. They did not prepare a shield. They're gonna get smacked by fire. You just kick out with a few bolts of fire and they just get smacked center mass. However, there is a consequence. Also XP, obviously.
Yes. Got it.
All right, severe harm, serious complications, reduced effect. So 1, the building's set on fire.
Mm.
2, I'm gonna up that clock. Is the
Oh.
consequence. If you do not resist this, they're going to escape.
No, I'm gonna resist it.
All right, please do. It'll reduce it from 3 to 2 because it's a desperate thing and it's great. So, yeah.
Okay.
This is going to be a. Oh God, I gotta look at resistances. One moment.
I would assume prowess again.
Yeah, let's go with prowess. That seems right for this.
And I get a -1 because of my daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
But I
got
got
a
6.
6. Alrighty, all right. Yeah. People are freaking the hell out. They're trying to get out of the building, but this has partly contained them. So you only have 1 tick left. But yeah, those 3 earthbenders are down. They're down for the count. Good job, you two. You'll...
You might want to do something about them before they burn to death, but whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe.
Kick up some dirt.
People don't die in Avatar. It's fine.
This is going to be more of a case of you want to do something before the cops and the firefighters show up.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, I'm looking around. Do I see our targets? That sounded threatening. Do I see our objective?
Yes, you see, I have these two names, and so I'm going to assume it's these two people. Han Ying and An are the two people you're looking for. They are both here. An, she is like wearing, she's wearing the robes of a like an Earth Kingdom magistrate. And Han Ying is just like wearing like normal a normal suit essentially. But yeah, they look like they're about to get out of here. They have an escape plan.
Okay,
So-
is it dirt around them?
It's they're on a wooden part, but you're an earthbender. You can move the earth, so
All right, I want to basically block off wherever I see them, their path. I want to block off their path and just kind of contain them a little
Okay.
bit.
So,
Yeah.
I have something in mind, and I'm wondering,
yes.
X, if this might affect what you're thinking. So I'm imagining that a secretive Earth Kingdom group might have underground tunnels between buildings for when they need to escape from firebenders burning down their buildings, firebenders burning down their buildings. And I was thinking that maybe Anzu and I could be waiting at one of the exit spots to nab them when they run away, and so don't contain them, just push them towards us is my idea. I don't know how
Ooh.
much of a flashback cost that would be, because
I think that's one stress. That seems likely for this group to do. I guess the question is y'all being there is the thing. So I would say two stress for you two to have been in these tunnels when they show up.
Sure.
Would my knowledge of Earth Kingdom help them out as far as like lower their stress or anything? Like, oh, by the way, guys, these are the tunnels that people used to take. Would that help them out at all?
It's keeping it from being a higher stress cost than it already is.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise they would have no idea about these tunnels probably, but you do.
Okay then. All right. Yeah, I want to go with Casca's plan because they got it on point.
Yeah. Ooh, there is a a way to. I mean, how do you want to do this? What action do you want to take? Because there are a few that I could think of, but it's up to you.
Yeah. Well, since I know that they're gonna escape, then what I'm gonna do then is, if I see them escaping to the route, I'm thinking in my head like, okay, the two responsible adults will take it from here. I probably should clean after myself here.
Okay.
So I'm going to work on damage control and kind of cover me and Azumi's tracks. At least make it not look like a sandbender was tearing it up.
Okay, yeah. I can see that. All right, yeah. I think. How do you want to do that? How do you want to make sure it's not like I was here?
Okay. So any sand that I see kicked up, I'm going to just go classic earthbend and just kind of earth things around, kind of make it look like, oh, it was just two earthbenders fighting, not two earthbenders and a sandbender around here.
Okay. It sounds like you're going to be finagling when whoever shows up, which is probably the cops, for this.
Reminder, we get a bonus finagle die for this case.
Yeah, because you have in for a penny. One of your contacts put themselves in danger for you.
Wasn't that the
Or was that the case before that?
No,
that was the Wan Shi case, wasn't it?
No, I thought it was this case.
Was it this case?
Yeah, I think so.
You have it written down here, so I'm gonna assume.
I think it was because I don't think we got it until after that case.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this case.
Okay,
It's like the most recent thing we got.
So yeah, all of you have 1 dot in finagle for this case. So there is that. So X, if you're finagling, your position, the
roof is on fire. We don't need no water.
There's because you're trying to cover the fact that there was a sandbender here, not the fact that there's a firebender here because the building's on fire. So
in my head, my reasoning is that there's way more firebenders around here than there are actual sandbenders.
Fair. It's gonna be risky. The risky part is is basically going to be time. And I think it's going to be risky standard.
All right.
Yeah.
Finagle.
Finagle.
Let's do it. Let's just do it. Yeah.
Remember, you have an extra die from your contact.
Oh, okay. So now I have 2 dots in Finagle.
Yes.
Oh, thank goddess.
Don't forget, you can also push yourself to get an extra die. You can spend 2 stress to get an extra die, or you can consider a devil's bargain, which is what caused the building to start burning down.
I'm
Yes.
just gonna straight
No,
up.
it wasn't the firebender. It was the devil's bargain.
I will just straight up stress myself.
Okay.
3 stress. That's now.
So you take 2 stress, and then you're gonna get a plus another die on this.
All right. So let's do it.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's 6.
Nice. Yeah. So you were able to basically reform the rock garden as it looked like outside of like the rocks being like you put the sand everywhere it needs to be. You probably extinguished some of the flames that are around you as well because you're sandbender, sand smothering all those flames. But yeah,
That part's an accident.
yeah. So you don't. You know the way out. There are a couple ways out. One way is to go out the way you came, just run out the front door. And you also know about the tunnels and stuff. But
By the way, while X is setting things to rights, Azumi's following the 2 people who are going through the tunnels just to make
Okay.
sure they're going where Casca and Anzu are. So the
Yeah.
plan is to kind of stealthily trail them.
okay. Yeah. Which action you do? There are 2 actions that are
Shadow.
You want to shadow them? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Let's shadow them. Again, I think it's risky now because they're just trying to get out. They're not paying attention to who's following them because the person that was following them, the big sandbender, is no longer following them.
I'm gonna push for effect.
Okay. So that make that desperate great then.
Okay.
Are you just like getting really close to them and you might reveal yourself from the sounds of it if that.
Yeah, I think it's just that I'm so desperate that I don't want to lose them that I'm not keeping as far of a distance as would be safe.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So shadowing them.
As always willing to listen to a devil's bargain.
Hmm.
You set the building on. Oh.
I've already done that.
Already did that one.
Got that out the way.
Let me check my faction clocks.
Yeah, we got that out of the way. Like, it was gonna happen. We'll just.
I firebend. It's what I do.
We're just gonna burn here and here. What do you have?
I'm a reckless firebender. You put me in some place, everything's
This
burning down.
Sounds like. This sounds like maybe. Maybe you're angling for XP.
I will. If you take it, the devil's bargain will be. I will add ticks to a police clock.
Nah, I'll just take the stress.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, because I was looking at my clocks. And I'm like, the Harmony Restoration Movement one is kind of but I got some police clocks.
So that's gonna be great effect because I'm trading
Yep.
position for effect.
Desperate great.
And then I have 2 bonus dice because desperate roll and push myself.
Mhm.
I fail. Yay! Look at my dice.
Woo! Okay. Alrighty then. Well. All right. This is the worst outcome. Yeah, I think you are falling, but you get waylaid by somebody. There's
Okay.
someone you did not see that was here. Because you were following them fine, but you basically run into, they had one more safety measure, which they basically had a sentry at one of these doors who stops you. So you're going to lose your opportunity to make sure that they're going the way that they're going.
Okay.
And you're going to take harm
Okay.
from this person. They just like clock you upside the face.
I mean, no, they don't because I have special armor.
Okay, cool. Yeah, they swing and you just duck under them. But now there's this big guy. He doesn't have a shirt on. He's just got like pants and no shoes either. He's got his hair up in a top knot.
Well, I've got a devil mask and nothing to lose.
Yep, that you do.
We knocked
but-
up for this.
But yeah, so we're gonna push on over to our other two people who are waiting, which is Casca and Anzu. Y'all are waiting, and you hear quite the ruckus above.
So, I have an idea,
Yeah.
but I'm not certain what tools would be appropriate.
Okay. Let's
Um,
look at them then.
I don't remember if we all stated our load, but my load is normal. Just
We did all
FYI.
state our load.
I
yeah,
believe you did, but
at the last night.
I wanted to like set a trap or something, like so that when they
okay.
come like through this threshold, like they're gonna trip and we can just jump them.
Yeah, totally. Let me look at the loadout stuff.
Little
climbing gear?
jumped on somebody.
Rigging tools, probably. I think.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'll
I think
take it.
rigging tools would be the thing. Either that or construction tools.
I was thinking possibly construction tools. But
Yeah, it depends on how complex the trap.
Subterfuge supplies.
If you want to hide the trap, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
all right.
subterfuge supplies is usually like disguises and stuff like that. Yeah, let's do
I don't
construction.
think we need to hide. I don't think we need to hide it so much. Just
Okay.
like they're running away from a burning building, they're not going to be looking for anomalies in their secret passageways that people aren't supposed to be
Right.
knowing about.
What's so tell me about this trap you're gonna create and what you're doing, how you're trying to make it. Because this is technically a flashback of like, I'm gonna make a trap here, which makes
Yeah,
sense.
no, exactly. So my first idea was just like a trip line, you know, like at ankle level,
Mhm.
at the end of a hallway.
Right.
Alternatively, like a big old piece of lumber like swings in and smacks them, but I don't think I'm physically strong enough to do that.
You do have help technically.
I do.
So, with your idea, I've been thinking about what I'd like to surprise the audience with season 2, and I'd like to introduce a signature weapon for Casca.
Ooh, yeah. What is
yes.
this signature weapon? Do
And
tell.
I was thinking something like a Tetsubo.
Yeah, totally, 100%.
So
totally
you
have
trip them, and I'll knock them out.
Perfect.
I love it. Okay.
So I need a rig, and I'm bad at rigging.
Yeah,
I-
you're not very good at rigging.
So I get to assist twice per score without paying stress.
Sweet.
And I just need to tell you how I've prepared to help you with the assistance on this.
Yeah.
So, what have I done? To? So what you're setting up the tripwire?
Yeah, just
trap,
a trip
right?
wire trap, basically. Mhm.
Yeah. Which I don't think needs construction. I think you just need rigging tools for that.
Sure,
Because
sure.
just like a rope and like, or string, because rope's a little bit thick for that. But
Oh, I'm a pretty prepared person. Maybe I've gotten this like a thin, not like a garrote wire, but something that's very difficult to see.
yeah.
Maybe like a fishing line or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a thick. I've gone to Duster and I've picked something up for this
Okay.
effect.
Right.
So it's a hard to see wire.
Perfect.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah, that totally works. So yeah.
And I'm
For-
also going to take 2 stress to give myself a die.
Cool. The position is going to be controlled, and the effect is going to be standard.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay.
I realize I already have 2 traumas. I don't need to push too hard.
You're also very high on stress.
That's after I just took the stress here for...
This is true. All right.
Okay, 4.
So there
I'll take
is
it.
a consequence.
I love consequences.
You hesitate, withdraw. So obviously you can just be like, no, this isn't quite the thing I wanted. You can withdraw, take a different approach, or you can continue with some sort of minor consequence, which I think in this case is going to be again time. It's going to be time, and it's going to be a case of you're taking like a level 1 harm of like stressed, which can be resisted because this is controlled.
I prefer to resist the time.
Okay, yeah, you can resist the time you're putting in. I think it's going to be because it's a physical effort, prowess resist.
Of course it is. Oh gosh, maybe I don't want to do this because I'm gonna wait.
Y'all have +1 because you have Forged by the Elements to all resist rolls.
That's
There's that.
true. I turned that on already, didn't I?
Yeah,
Yes,
I believe
did.
you did.
Okay, you just gotta press.
I had a
button.
roll of prowess and it showed.
Good. All right. Let's see if I trauma out again.
Let's find out.
I mean, it could happen. No. Whew,
Oh,
it's totally
That's
fine.
a 6. Yeah, you just
Calm, controlled.
you break on through. You go on through. You're just like, all right, you get because it has to be perfect that it can't be seen. Like there's like part of this is under a like sewer grate, and the lights can shine down on it, and you're just like, I gotta get it right out of that line, light, so that they can't see it.
Oh yeah, so we can hear them splashing as their feet come down, right? Like there's a small amount of water. Oh,
Yeah.
that's perfect. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
What was the harm I'm taking here?
Level 1 or 0 because you resisted it.
Oh, I was resisting the.
That was the time was the
okay. It's
the level 1
both.
harm was the time consequence. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My bad for not
I
explaining.
thought they were two separate consequences.
Nah.
One was being stressed out over it, and 2 was it taking more time.
You were stressing out because of the time was essentially how much time was
Gotcha.
taking. But you
Nope,
get
no
it set up
stress.
just before they get here.
It's
Yeah, take no
perfect.
stress.
Everything's fine. I step off to the side and
Flawless.
wait for them to
Step
fall
off.
flat on their face.
Yeah. Casca, they show up. They're here and they trip over they're over the tripwire.
So okay, go ahead.
Han Ying, who's the guy in the suit, is the first one to come by, and he just knocks over the tripwire, and On stops in her tracks, just being like, "What the hell's going on here?"
Right. Okay. So, I step out of the shadows with the Tetsubo across my shoulder,
Mhm.
and I say, we don't have to do this the hard way.
All right.
Hardcore. That was
Yeah,
sick,
I love it. I love it. It sounds like to me that you're doing some sort of perhaps a command, being like, yeah, don't even try it.
Yeah,
That
I
felt
have
like command.
stats and stuff.
You do. You got skills and things.
You have dots and actions.
Yeah, it depends
Right.
on how you want to do this.
Yeah. Alrighty. And what is? Okay, that's not finagle. I guess if commands are the closest thing we have to intimidate, then that's what I would go with.
Command obedience to your force of personality, intimidate or threaten, lead an action with NPCs, order people to do what you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
This is new for me, and if I'm gonna be different, then it's gonna cost. So I have 0 dice to start with.
Okay. This is very because of because you have them in a very compromised position. It's controlled, and it is going to be great effect for you. You're in a very good position for this.
I see. Great.
Especially because you have a weapon with you. You're like, I will harm you if you do not comply.
So when I mark that on my sheet, would you like to call that a large weapon, an unusual weapon, or all 3?
I would say one or the other. I think for this, let me look at your sheet.
This will affect the rest of the stuff going forward.
Yeah. I think for this, it's going to be, since it's a Tetsubo, it's going to be a large weapon. Like this thing is a two-handed, this is a two-handed mace basically. So
yeah. Okay. Do you have a devil's bargain for this?
Ooh. Does anybody else have any ideas? Because I think of something.
You could reduce progress in my acquire a clean identity.
Ooh, I could. Actually, I can increase that police clock that I was talking about with Azumi earlier.
Where's it currently at?
That clock is at 1.
Out of
Yeah.
8.
8.
That clock is literally able to look into Casca's past.
Mm, yeah.
We don't need
Um,
that.
No. Okay. So I will take that devil's bargain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll add a couple of ticks to that clock then.
Okay. So that gives me 1 die,
It does.
and I can't think of any other way to get any other dice because you can't push myself and dissect a devil's bargain.
But your friend Anzu could help you.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yeah,
Do you have the stress for it?
Yeah, you have the 1 stress to do it.
I do.
I guess the other question is, how are you going to do? Other than of course, what you were describing in chat of just standing where you're looking very intimidating in the darkness.
I mean, I think what if what if I don't know if this would be effective, and this is something we haven't really seen Anzu use because I had the wrong list of items for the longest time.
Okay. Yeah.
But I have a camera.
You do have a camera.
I want to just be like move the camera so that it's in a light just enough to be like, you know, not only are you gonna be beat up, but also blackmail.
Yes, that would be so effective for this.
Perfect.
I love it. Yeah. So
spend my stress.
mark your stress and mark the camera.
Done and done.
Or your casual blackmail.
You do have a literal casual blackmail.
No, I don't, because that was the wrong.
No, that was
list.
that casual
Oh,
blackmail
yeah.
is the
yeah.
socialite.
Socialite. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have newspaper clippings is the thing
Right.
you have. But you
Less
also have a camera.
Exciting, but I do have a camera, which is very good. I'm gonna not use it, but threaten to use it.
I mean, you could use it. You could. Well, we'll get to that. But
That's
yeah.
another
we'll
roll.
See if
Yeah,
I
that's a different
need
roll.
to use it.
Okay. So yeah, you get a die from that too.
Okay.
Casca.
So that would be 2 dice then, yes?
Yes, because you're getting it from the Devil's Bargain and from the help.
Okay.
Or did you also push yourself?
No, I can't do push it myself and devil's bargain.
Right. True. Yeah.
Exclusive.
Then yeah.
Except
Okay.
for to increase effect, you could do it.
But you're already
you
great
already-
effect.
Yeah, you already have controlled great unless you really want that extreme effect.
So in some shows where you get like the tiniest of flashbacks to something from the past and then it gets built on over the season.
Mhm.
So I think there's just some scene of me being when I was with the Red Monsoons and me also carrying this weapon. So
Yeah, there was a scene with Timur actually, where Timur was like at a table and you're behind them with the classic like baseball bat pose, but with the Tetsubo. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So just a moment of me stalking someone with a bat or something like that. Okay. So I will click on command and I will do controlled and great and 2 bonus dice and okay.
5. Okay. So you definitely they are not going to resist. The consequence, I think it's just gonna be standard effects. On is just puts her hands up, just like, all right, I get it. And Han Ying picks himself up and is just like, oh shit, I was not expecting this. Neither of them are gonna.
What would great effect it look like?
Great effects would just be they prostrate themselves in front of you. This is if they see an opportunity, if one of them sees an opportunity to get away, they will ditch their partner and leave.
So if I wanted to resist that consequence, I could if I wanted to. Right?
Yeah, be resolve resist to do it, I think.
Okay.
To
I will
just
do
look
then.
that much more intimidating.
Yeah.
They also, of course, with the I think the thing with the camera, they're under great effect, they're you probably have more people, so we have no chance of escape versus a maybe we have a chance.
And the extra die I get for resisting is baked in to the system.
Yeah, it's baked in.
6.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at that
there you go.
6.
So yeah, you take no
nice.
stress. They're not even gonna think about it. They're gonna just be like, we're gonna do what you say. Like they like literally Han Ying like is gonna pick himself and he's like, nope, I'm just gonna stay on the ground. I'm good. Yeah, An just like puts her hands up just like, so if you want to talk, then talk. We got a fire behind us, so I guess make it quick.
My eye twitches when I hear about the fire. So I turn to Anzu,
Mhm.
and I'm looking to you to do the talking at this point. But
So, forgive me, if I should know who these people are.
Han Ying and An are leaders of the Harmony Restoration movement. They're
Cool.
Earth Kingdom ultranationalists.
Right. Okay. They're the ones who've been like,
Yeah, they've been the ones knocking things over in Little Water Tribe.
So help me out because I'm still trying to get back into the mindset of Republic City.
Yeah.
Do I if we tell these guys to stop it, are they gonna stop? Like, can we intimidate them here, or is this going to mean like we're gonna have to get them arrested or something?
You could probably stop them individually. You're not going to kill the movement if you like take them in or something.
Well, like if they're the leaders, can we get them like hypothetically to just be like tell your people to stop knocking shit over?
Knocking shit over, yes. They're not going to stop being ultranationalists.
I mean, I
so-
don't think we can stop them from being ultranationalists.
That's not really in the scope of the case either.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think you could convince them to be like, hey, don't knock things over Little Water Tribe. We're here to make you stop. I think you could convince them that.
Heavy convincing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy.
You could also just be like, you could also literally go to the cops with them and be like, hey, we found the people who are knocking shit over, and give them to the cops. And that also, of course, dog. That also deprives them, deprives the movement of their leaders. So it's up to you on that one. But yeah, I think they could be convinced to just stop doing, this.
so
What you're saying?
rules, or I'm with Kelsa on this. If we intimidated them now, they as a faction would react to us in one way, and if we got them arrested now, they would react to us in a different way, right? Like,
yes, 100%.
So how do we want the faction to react to us going forward? Do they want to see us as annoyances, or do they want to see us as,
Like, I will say this: if you get them arrested or something, or somehow in other ways incapacitate their leaders, you're gonna knock their hold down, because the Harmony Restoration is a tier 1 strong faction. You're probably gonna knock them down to weak, and they're gonna be really easy for somebody to just knock over and for them to cease to exist as a movement. But they'll also hate you. If you're just like, yeah, if you just like, hey, stop knocking things over in Little Water Tribe, they'll retain their holds. They won't like you, but they also won't be like serious beef.
I think we should get them arrested.
I was thinking the same thing, actually. I got shit for command, and I do have manacles. That's a thing that we
You all
have.
do. That's something you can just pull out.
Just put manacles on them and say you're going to jail.
Let's do this. They're going to jail.
Also, in larger story arc, I think we were working on becoming like official detectives of the Per Bending Federation, and a big public score would be the next step towards that. So.
Yeah, it definitely would. 100%.
All right. I've clicked manacles as one of my load, and I'm clicking them on one of these guys.
All right, yeah.
Headline now: G Dow punchline.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so you snap him on Han Ying, who's just like on the ground, like, I'm sorry, I don't know what I did wrong. And An's just like, just has her hands up, just like, You don't look like cops.
Don't answer that.
um, I can't not say something to that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can. I won't.
Okay. Um. Yeah. Well, we don't look like cops because we're getting things done.
Ooh,
Damn!
dang.
Damn.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I think we cut from that scene there because that was just the best way to end that scene. Hey, X and Azumi, you have this big Harmony Restoration movement sentry in front of you, who almost knocked your clock off, knocked your lights out.
I want to extract myself from him. I'm
Okay.
not sure. Oh, I don't want to skedaddle though.
I mean, you could try other things. There are other things you could do.
Yeah, I just need to try to get away from him.
You could. I mean, they're like if you're just trying to get away from you. Of course, there's just running away. You could also, manipulate the
Ooh,
elements
you know
around
what?
you. You bend your
I
way
could. You know what? This seems like a perfect time for fire jets.
The building's already on fire. It's fine.
It's fine. It's not like we can make it that
No.
much worse.
All right. Yeah, sure. Let's see these fire jets. Okay. Let's let me look at the thing for firebending. We established this was bend, of course.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to spend a stress to do it.
Okay.
For firebending.
Okay.
The position is still desperate. This guy is right in your face.
That's good. I like desperate.
Yeah, and I think it's standard effects. Things could definitely go very wrong.
Okay. Devil's Bargain?
Jesus.
You know I'm gonna ask you every roll.
This is true. This is true. God, what could be? This clock is gone, by the way. I should delete this clock. Actually, no. The Devil's Bargain is the rest of the Harmony Restoration movement just gets out of the building. The only people who are going to be arrested are the leaders.
How is that going to affect them being arrested? Like you explained that they would like go down in
So if you got if you could get the rest of the movement arrested, they would just cease to exist as a faction. You could just destroy them as a faction. Versus if you get the leaders arrested, they would just move down in hold.
Okay.
Could really clean up a lot of our mess right now if a lot of them got arrested.
You know what? I am instead gonna spend stress.
Okay.
I got stress to burn through, literally. Okay. So I'm bending.
You are.
With +2.
Mm-hmm. Desperate standard.
Desperate standard. That's fine. Come on. My dice have been really shit this season, so come on. Give me some 6s. Yeah, I'll take a 6.
Hey, there's a 6. All right, mark your XP.
Yep.
Yeah, you just you see this guy and you're just like you bring your hand down and you just you jet out from another fist that comes down and you like hits the ground and looks up and you just jet away. You're like, I'm out of here.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, he's gonna remember this if he comes back. Yeah, all of you can unless any of you have anything else to do, y'all can extricate yourselves from the situation. X, I think you effectively just like, I'm not a sandbender, I was never here, and just leave. You are muted. You're still
muted.
There you go. Third time's a charm.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No. Unless I saw that Azumi was in danger, my thought was to just exit out that same tunnel.
Actually, the other thing you can do, because I was talking about this, the culprits escaping, you could get a few more people. Just grab a few more people, being like, "We're gonna have these people arrested."
Oh, do I
Do it.
Do I see the entrance that people are escaping out of?
Yes, you definitely do.
Is that entrance made of stone?
You know what? Sure.
I feel like a dwarf class in D&D. Is it unusual stonework?
I would like to use stone cutting here.
Yeah, straight up, I'm going to attempt to block off that exit. that
Yeah,
get me out of.
totally. I'm gonna have you. You're gonna have to spend. You're gonna have to spend some stress to get all of these people, because it's a lot of people, and you're gonna have decreased. You're gonna have limited effects, but they ain't fighting you on this. So yeah, it's gonna be. You need to spend 2 stress, because you're throwing up an earthen barrier and trying to restrain somebody with an earthen grasp, earth bending things. And the position here is going to be risky, mostly because the building is on fire.
All right.
But
It's
and you're
fine.
so you're at risky limited, and you need to spend the 2 stress for earthbending.
Can I got the stress to spend. Can I throw another 2 stress to increase this effect?
Yes, you can. So you can make it risky standard.
You should listen to a devil's bargain.
Yeah, I mean, what could possibly be the devil's bargain in this case?
That's a good question.
Getting burned.
Good question. Yeah, you get burned regardless of what happens. You're gonna be taking some harm.
I'm already sore, so what's burn gonna do? I'll take that. I'll take that.
It's gonna be, I think. I mean, this is risky, but it's a devil's bargain. I guess it's just like level 1 harm is gonna be singed, and if you fail or anything, it'll be more serious. I think that makes more sense. Yeah. So you're gonna be taking level 1 harm singed,
Alright.
for the devil's bargain if you take
Alright,
it.
so now I got 2 dice. Oh, God, with my luck, these I have so many dice right now. If this turns to a 1, I will never.
It's
Alright.
it's fine.
All right, let's hit it.
Crit.
That's a crit. That's a crit. Alrighty.
Good.
So yeah.
Yes.
You are able to just like you are basically able to you get them in perfect position where they're outside the burning building but still in your line of sight, and you just throw walls up on both sides, and you get them, and you know where they are. Like you leave them. There's some like air somewhere, but still they are stuck in there, and you can just be like, "Hey, cops! There's a bunch of basically there are basically a bunch of criminals in there."
How I imagine X pulling this off, I like get one solid like leap in and just plant both my legs down and just lift an entire wall.
Yeah.
Sweaty as hell, hair frizzled, but it's a little bit burnt, like shoulders like half is being peeled off right now, but I get it up.
Yeah, your hair is partly on fire.
Not a bad day in the life of a detective agency.
Nah, not at all. But yeah, so you're able to the clock is gone. You have apprehended the culprits, which is unbelievably good.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love
think...
that we did that with a 1 in our engagement roll.
Yeah,
right.
Look,
we turned this around.
This is the power of being PCs. You'll turn it around.
MVP though for me was Kafka for helping me out. Thank you so much for letting that plan of leading them to there. Because man, this would not have been as successful. Original plan.
Alrighty, so I think that's the end of the case. We can do our.
I was inspired by Weeds, that TV series Weeds, where there was the underground tunnels to the shops.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do. So first things first. Y'all have eliminated the Harmony Restoration movement as you have effectively discredited them, and you've gotten their leaders and like their important people arrested.
At them.
Yeah, they are dead. They're very dead. So I'm gonna take out that.
Canceled. Revoked.
All right, who's next? Who's next?
Does that mean we can have their territory?
No, because they're in Kyoshi Town. Y'all are in Tiger Ward. Somebody else is going to take their territory, which is probably going to be the Triads, because that's how this town works.
Yeah, it is how this town works.
But yeah,
That's
y'all
fine.
have destroyed a tier 1 faction. Congratulations.
We didn't need that faction anyway.
Yeah, let me change
They
it
were
on
criminals.
your
like,
sheet too.
Do we have any say on which triad grows in power?
Ooh, that's an interesting question.
that is an
actually.
interesting question. Yeah, let me look at my clocks, because currently there is a turf war brewing, as you know, between the Terra Triad and the Creeping Crystals. So it could also be that there are a couple other possibilities. There is also the people of Kyoshi Town are just like, oh, good, we can prevent other people from carving up our territory even more. And there are a couple of other underworld factions who could take.
If we can support the citizens, that sounds great to me.
I
I
was
would
gonna say
love that,
I have
actually.
two ideas. One, we could try to force it so that it goes back to the people of Kyoshi Town.
Mhm.
Two, we have a -2 with the Creeping Crystals. If we gave them some turf, that might go a little ways into them not hating us so much.
If you want to, yeah, I think it'll ultimately be up to you guys, like who the territory goes back to, because you basically have an opportunity to be like, here's some turf. So it depends on who you want to talk to. You can also go to the cops. You can go to the police who are trying to prevent the turf war. You can go to, and there are a couple other groups that you go to. Let me open.
And
my
with you on that
fact
one, Brooks.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, look, I'm giving you options here. I'm giving you options here. Who are
What's the name?
other criminals?
What's the name of the people who teach people how to cheat block?
Room 623.
Don't they also hate us too?
They're
They
at 0
don't.
right now.
You're at
Oh,
0
okay.
with them. Yeah, you kind of made up with them.
Oh,
They're
okay.
also the same people that are holding hostage the love of my life.
She wants to be there, and you know it.
People are brainwashing.
There's
the other people you could go to the Needles about this. The Needles are a group of sandbenders who used to own the market on cactus juice.
We don't have to decide now, though, do we?
You don't have to decide now. No, I'm putting these options now, and y'all
Okay.
can think about it, because
if we don't make a decision, the decision will be made for us.
Yes,
Yeah, so
and
we-
I think I know who's going to get it based on how the turf war is going.
I just feel like we need to make sure we have a hand in it, because if it's going to go to the Creeping Crystals, and it
Yeah.
very well may, we
They
should
might as
make
well.
it. We may as well try to benefit from that.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all could also approach the Wakari clan, who is an independent crime family. They're not one of the triads; they're their own crime family. You could, yeah.
If we got the citizens to take it back over, could we open up a second office?
Ooh. I like that. I think this is actually, if you go with the citizens, or if you go with anybody, I think this is a way for y'all to get turf, because I haven't decided how turf works. I haven't decided
Cool.
the turf thing, so we could just be like, this is a way you got turf, because this was a job to get turf by eliminating another faction. Because usually,
Yeah.
usually turf is in your own territory, because y'all are in Tiger Ward, but you're good enough friends with the people of Kyoshi Town, like you already have a 2 with the people of Kyoshi Town.
And it's
Because
just right next
despite
door.
Being
Yeah.
despite being in Tiger Ward, we wind up in Kyoshi Town a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we gotta always fictionally move your niche from Tiger Ward to Kyoshi Town as well. Like that could be a thing. But yeah, opening a
We
second
could
office.
open
I
up a
think.
bigger office in Kyoshi Town.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. First we franchise, we get little portable offices.
Well, I think we're still required to be the second story of a noodle shop, though, right?
Yeah, that's in the contract.
Yeah, in the contracts. I really wish y'all had the money to tier up, because you're still tier 0.
I really wish we did too, but we are
Yeah.
so broke.
Yes, X.
Question. So,
Yeah.
following on Costco's have to be on top of a noodle shop. What if we're saying that Nijong's is franchising and just keeps making us place for us?
That would also be interesting.
How
But
much
it
love
has
money?
a but it has a bigger upstairs this time.
Right,
If,
of course.
I think the other thing is if you sell the turf to somebody, you can get money and then you can tier up.
Uh,
Ooh. Ooh.
How much can we sell it for?
Enough that you can tier, which is 8, I believe, for tier 1.
Yeah.
So if we sold it to the citizens, could we then?
You wouldn't have the turf, but you would have enough to tier up.
Like we're selling back to the citizens. I feel like the optics on that make us look like
Yeah.
All right.
like we can gift it to the citizens, or we can sell it to another faction. I feel
Exactly.
like
You either
Or if we want to, we could gift it to the Creeping Crystals to try to make them hate us less.
Yeah, you could either give it to the citizens, gain turf. You can give it to the Creeping Crystals, which will get you influence with them, or you can sell it to somebody. You can basically be like, "Hey, we cleared out this territory. Give us money for it, because we're the ones who are in charge of this right now."
Was there any bounties? I'm sorry if this is getting super pedantic now.
That's fine.
Was there any bounties on like maybe like the head of the?
There aren't any like contracts or anything out on the Harmony Restoration people. There are factions who don't like them and that appreciate that they don't exist. Like I don't know if you've interacted with them, but like there would be like the people for a free and democratic Republic City like that they don't exist. The Earth Kingdom embassy likes that they don't exist because
Hey, I have an embassy contact.
you do, yeah. Because they don't want to have to deal with ultranationalists.
you just sell it straight to the Earth Kingdom.
To my I can sell it to my rich contact.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
but then who is he working for?
There is a thing for the people of Kyoshi Town. You could technically sell it to the people of Kyoshi Town because there is a rich landlord in Kyoshi Town. You worked for him. His name's
Yeah, we
Chung-Soo.
met that guy.
Yeah. So you could technically sell it to the people of Kyoshi Town because he's technically not part of any faction because he is avoiding becoming part of Kingdom. So, but y'all don't have to decide that right now. We can do payoff and stuff. But these are important things to
Yeah.
consider. This was for Zahi, so I believe I don't remember if she agreed to pay you or if this was like
My memory is actually something about like 6. I remember the number 6.
6. I think six sounds about right then. No, she agreed to pay you. She knows. Okay, but yeah.
I thought this was pro bono work, and I was like really confused why we were doing all this.
So yeah, y'all will be getting 6 coin.
So
For
1
this.
apiece and then 2 into the detectives.
Into the yeah.
I mean, unless we can come up with 2 more coin and just tier up anyway.
I'll give a coin for that.
I have an extra coin for that.
I can,
Well, there you go. Yeah, you could y'all if you
Sweet.
want to do that, if you want to spend your payoff money and 2 of
Yeah,
you.
let's tear up.
Alrighty, yeah, because y'all are you're gonna get the rep for you were like 1 rep away from doing it, and you literally destroyed a faction. So yeah.
And
What
if
a
we didn't
perfect way to
tier
start
up,
the second season.
I think so too.
So yeah, let's do. So you no longer have any rep. You are now tier 1 weak. And you get a payout because when you tier up, you get paid. If I am remembering how the
You gotta
faction
spend
game works
money
correctly.
to make money.
No, I thought no. It's when the crew levels up, we get money.
This is the
When
crew,
we
yeah.
Get, not
No,
money.
when the crew levels up, not tears up.
Oh, right. Okay, never mind.
and we get stash.
Oh yeah, and when you complete a score, you get 2 rep anyway. Okay, that works. And they were higher tier, so you would have gotten 3 rep. Okay, cool. I'm trying to remember exactly how this works.
It's all good. We're all trying to
Factions.
remember everything.
Yep.
Okay, but
So
that
would
means
that
the case
put us
is-
at 2 rep then, since we had 1 more before we could rep up. Two?
No, because you would have had to spend it afterwards. After the
Okay.
that's the problem with you can get rep really easily is that you can effectively waste rep, which kind of sucks.
Hmm.
Okey-doke.
Yeah. So now y'all are tier 1. You're a
Yay.
force to be reckoned.
We did it.
You're a force to be reckoned with, everybody. So yeah, next part is heat.
Mhm.
So you automatically have -2 heat from being licensed.
Thank
This
goodness.
was this sounds like it was loud and chaotic.
I mean, yeah.
like, which is 4.
We only burned down 1 building.
You did only burn down 1 building, but the situation happened on hostile turf.
we straight up though told the cops, "Hey, here."
That's the other thing. Yeah, the cops. Yeah, so the cops would I think there is no thing here for like the cops, like you giving people over to the cops. But I think that would reduce your heat a bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think there should be something in there for
Yeah.
Being the good guys.
or getting the police involved on your side.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah. Working within
yeah.
the establishment instead of fighting it.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
currently it would be. It was one building, luckily, not more than one. So I don't know about massive property damage, but it is loud and chaotic and high exposure. So it's 5 minus 2 from being licensed, so it's 3 minus literally just handing a bunch of people over to the cops. So I think y'all get 1 heat because they're still like your private detectives.
I ticked it.
Yeah, and I think y'all are also going to get you're going to get some status with the Republic City Police Department.
We
gonna
probably
have-
need that.
You're gonna have 1 status with the Republic City Police Department.
Nice.
Oh, I remember why we have the finagle, right? Like, didn't we go into the cops themselves?
You did. You went to that. You went to talk to Zhang. That's what you
Right.
did. Yeah.
And he was like, I don't know that you have this paperwork or something like that. Wasn't that you, Anzu?
Date thing, right?
That was a separate thing. That was
Yeah.
when I was reducing. That was when I was reducing heat, and then I spent
uh,
all of my money because basically he forced me to meet him at like the most expensive restaurant.
no,
and
no,
then-
no, 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 no. This is when we were. Somebody was in the police station.
You were.
Because
It
someone was
was
trying
you.
to. Oh, it was me. Oh,
Yeah. You
Yeah,
went.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
were at the train station and you went across the police station and you talked to Zhang.
Because I was like, I am not talking to Zhang again.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So there was a doc. I think it has something to do with the fact that I wanted to do something with Kai Long. I wanted the Kai Long to be separated from.
Miss Kai Long, who is a Kayum executive, to be separated from Wan Shi.
From Wan Shi.
yeah.
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 So I don't know how that applies to anything right now, but
And it'll apply to things in your downtime, I imagine.
I just think that now that they're starting to see us at the police station, it would make sense that we're getting like more and more
Yeah.
like I'm just
Status.
yeah.
Because you still have your contact, your police contact, who works in downtown, as well, Zhu.
But yeah, like he was
So.
taken off the beat and taken back out there.
Yeah, because they're trying to prevent a turf wars. They're like, we're gonna cycle people out, basically.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you know what time it is? It's time for entanglement.
And then a break.
I was rolling this openly, if I remember correctly, last season. I can roll it secretly if y'all are good with that this
It's
season.
totally up to you.
I honestly
Choose
don't.
choice.
I honestly don't remember how we were doing it before.
We were doing it. I was doing it openly because
Okay.
I was.
I'm always
I'm
good
gonna keep
either
it.
way.
I'll keep it open. So it's gonna be 2d6. Keep the lowest because y'all don't have. Or no, actually, it's.
Did
okay.
someone
Please
someone
just-
put the heat on the sheet?
I did. Yep.
Thank you.
Roll
We
equals
have
your
6.
wanted level. You have 6. Oh boy.
I know.
These are the most interesting consequences.
Okay.
KL1. 3. Okay. Let me look at. Interesting. Okay.
I hate it when you say that.
Mm.
I
Well,
love when GMs say
Honestly,
that, especially
he'd
when
said-
I'm the GM.
if he'd said if he said boring, I'd been like, I
Right?
don't want that to happen.
I need to look at y'all's contacts.
Yeah, the boring consequences are not the ones that we want.
But I don't like the interesting ones because usually that means something really bad happens, like a contact gets flipped or something.
We already did that one.
What happened last?
Yeah, flipped is one of them. I don't think flipped makes sense for this because y'all just did a big takedown. Though your criminal contacts might be like, but I think the other one it's gonna be the other one, which in this case is copycat.
Oh no, someone else is gonna
Oh.
burn down a building.
And wear a devil mask and totally blame it on you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, it's
We'll
okay.
get
No one
to that.
knows. No one knows I'm wearing that devil mask. It's fine.
Look, it's gonna be something in the news. I will let you know. But I want that to come up a little bit more naturally. All right, so yeah, that's the entanglement is gonna be copycat, and I will tell you who that is when it comes up. So yeah, now it's downtime and free play.
break.
So yeah, and break.
First,
we will
short break.
short break, and then we'll figure out who the former Harmony Restoration Movement turf goes to and our downtime and stuff.
All right.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna kick us over to the break screen. Other than the part where I almost transitioned from the splash screen to the splash screen, we're back.
Hello, welcome. Wow, it's been a good time.
I'm very excited that we finally got to tier up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do some downtime.
Well, not
Yeah.
the kind of sadness tearing up, but you know.
Yes, going
Let's-
up in tier.
Yeah.
Yes. And you only had to destroy a faction to do it.
I mean, it sounded like they needed destroyed.
I
That's all
mean,
I'm
it's
saying.
true. It's
Hey,
true.
we're just farming right now. You know what I'm saying? Just
We're just grinding out that, yeah.
Right, yeah. Alrighty, so what would y'all like to do with your downtime? Also, what do you want to do with the Kyoshi Town turf?
We should probably have an in-character discussion about what to do with that, but first, I need to relieve some stress.
Okay.
Like,
all right,
real
all right.
bad.
Some
Yeah.
downtime.
Yeah, let's do some downtime. Let's do some downtime. I think if we don't have anything, if y'all don't have a big decision right now, halfway through downtime, you could be like, all right, let's decide. Because otherwise, I have a feeling I know who's gonna latch onto that turf.
We
Mhm.
need to decide because it needs to be our decision so we can benefit from it.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like Anzu has, like, disappeared before y'all can get together and have this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like tonight is the full moon or something dumb like that, and I have to go and invoke the spirits. I've got to go find a Galacti. My Thurman is there. So I have to, like, get on a freaking tram so I can make it all the way across town.
Yep.
Because my vice is out in the Phoenix district, which, if you look at this map, we're in Kyoshi Town,
Y'all are up
and-
here, and you're going.
way down here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hop on a bus and I'm gone. It's like y'all have it, take it to the cops. I really don't want to run into. I'm like, I really would prefer not to run into Zhang, so I'll just be off then. And I'm scamper before anyone can say it otherwise. So let me roll my vice.
Yeah, please. Let's roll your vice, and then we can have a little scene based on that, if you'd like.
Sure.
Oof. Not great.
I mean,
Not terrible, just not great.
I would like to
Do it again.
do it again. Like I said,
Alrighty.
this is like the full moon. We are going all night. I've got my Thurman. We're just going ham, and I'm not coming back till morning, or I've communed with spirits, or both.
Right. Yeah, totally.
Now I might overindulge here, which, I mean, honestly.
That's fun.
Hey! Yeah, I sure did.
I knew it.
Perfect.
I knew it.
Good.
All right.
Just as I planned.
Yeah, what do you do? How do you overindulge? Do you attract trouble? Do you brag? Do you get lost, or do you get tapped out?
I have an idea.
Yeah, what's your idea?
One of the spirits contacts you and tells you to go do something for them.
Ooh.
But
That's
that would be like lost, though, basically. Like,
It could be
Anzu would-
lost or attracting trouble.
I mean, you're on a quest.
I like being on a quest. I mean, I'm
Okay,
down.
yeah, then
I'm
you're
down to be
then
gone.
you definitely get lost. Yeah.
Give me a character sheet. I'll make something up for all the
Alright.
people who downtime.
Yeah. Let me give you a character sheet.
Well, we're obviously going to attract new people to our group if we're getting to tier 1, right? Like, we're supposed to have a
Yeah.
fair amount of people. So let's build that stable.
And this
So we're
can
tier
be
1 now, and we've got
from-
our maybe. Well,
Unless you want to play Venat.
no, I will leave it not for you. Maybe I'm one of Yuki's friends from school who's
Mm.
Oh,
coming in
perfect.
to get in some
internship.
experience. Yeah.
Also, should be shown to everybody. I don't know why it wasn't. I I do know why it wasn't because I said it that way, but you know what? Whatever. All right, so there's a new one. There's a new one there for you.
All right.
Yeah, let's do I'm curious, if not a scene, what the spirit is. What spirit contacts you on the full moon into the Phoenix District?
Oh, that's a really good question. I don't think I know.
Okay.
Like, I picture it's like, since we don't really have like spirit bending or anyone who's very much into spirits, I feel like it comes and like I can hear it and like maybe just feel it pulling on me and I follow it, but I don't really know who or what it is until later.
Yeah, and I think the scene is like it's like these are basically like warehouse seances.
Yeah,
is basically
no, exactly.
what this is. And like you're playing your theremin and you just suddenly stop and get up. And the rest of the group is like kind of vibing, but a Galacti is like, wait, what's happening? And then you get up and you just leave, and she's just like, she figures like she's like, wait a minute, this actually works. So yeah, she lets you go. So if any of the rest of you ask where she is, Galacti will just tell you that Anzu is on a spirit quest.
I don't think anybody else knows
a
a
Galacti, yeah,
Galacti.
exactly.
No.
That's
Because Ans is just gone, and we're just like, so are we supposed to do this without her? Like-
Yeah, exactly. So that'll be
It
fun.
sounds like to me you get no input on what happens with the.
that's
Not that I
fine.
want to-
No,
Not that I
no,
want to exclude you, but like in character, I don't think.
I'm totally fine with disclaiming that in character.
Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, out of character, I love all of the different ideas that have come up, except for giving it to the cops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
As long as it's not the cops, I'm cool with it. Basically, is what I'm
which
saying.
is fine.
Yeah, we're not giving it to the cops.
Good.
Because there are just a lot of factions that could
Yeah.
get it. Because there's like the other people that you can of course benefit are like, there are a couple other institutions that might benefit from this, like probably, actually not institutions, probably enterprises, like, giving it to Kayum, which is also a like, y'all went against Kayum at one point, and then maybe the newspapers.
I don't even remember who Kayum is.
Kayum Enterprises is a real estate enterprise. Miss
Ah.
Kai Long is part of Kayum Enterprises.
Ooh.
They're the people that she were working with to blackmail Chung Su.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, I just realized what
What
playbook I need to be.
what playbook?
The inventor.
Hey, we have another inventor. Alrighty. Because Vinat's also an inventor.
But Not's not here.
It's true, Vinat is not here. It's fine.
Look,
So, yeah.
we can invent together, and it will be great.
Yeah, it'll be
double inventing.
it'll be beautiful.
Just go have Casca overindulge.
Yeah, who
Speaking of overindulging, I would also like to do my vice.
we can actually talk to your family.
Yeah. Also, I really want a friend to be there, so Goro's coming over for dinner.
Yes, perfect. I love it. Yeah, Goro would totally be down to. I feel like Goro has met your family before.
Oh, totally. Because
yeah.
again, like the whole reason my family moved to Republic City is so I could pursue my dream of being a
Pro-bending.
pro bender.
Yeah.
So Goro's been over before, and like my mom heard that we're talking again, and she's like, "You gotta invite him over for dinner." I'm like,
Mhm.
"Mom, he's busy. He's
Yep.
doing," and like, "No, he's coming over
He's
this
coming to-
weekend.
He's coming to dinner.
I'm gonna go buy the roast right now."
Yeah,
Get
she
him here.
she went to Yuki and was like, "You make sure that Izumi comes to dinner. If she does not come to dinner, I'm holding you responsible." Yuki's like, "Okay,
My mom's scary. Yuki's like, "Okay, you go to dinner."
all right, I get it. You're being like my uncle. I get it." Yeah. So well, yeah, let's see how this dinner goes.
Okay, so I have never indulged my vice in this
No,
game.
you keep just thrashing out.
It's fine. It's not a big deal. So remind me how to do it.
You press the indulge vice button.
Where is it?
It is. Let me open your character sheet. Your indulge vice button
Oh,
is
it's
right below
beneath
vice.
my vice. Okay.
Yeah,
And
very
I
conveniently
have
located.
1 bonus die, so that's gonna give me 2 dice, I think.
Yes, it should automatically do it because it's big.
Hey, I stress out.
You overindulge.
I overindulge. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
meant.
Yeah, I think at this dinner, your mom is just like sees like she brings up that newspaper, the front page like jet blast thing is just like, honey, I think you need to just like stay out for a bit.
There's definitely a big argument that happens, but
Mhm.
it results in me basically under house arrest.
Yes. Yes, you're just like, you should take care of your siblings instead of being out trying to fight crime and getting on the front page of the newspaper.
What happens to my other downtime?
You can do
action?
your other downtime action.
Okay.
It'll just be like a flashback thing of like what you do,
Okay.
or like it was something in between, basically.
All right. I will figure that out. Other people
Okay.
can go. I already have my character
I was
prepared.
gonna say you have a
by the way.
character. That's why I was like, I'm assuming you're doing Lost because you have another character.
Yeah, I was definitely gonna be lost.
Yeah. Casca or X? What would y'all like to do? Or do y'all want to have that in-character discussion about the turf?
Well, I'm currently at a lot of stress.
Do you want to indulge, perhaps?
Yeah, I'm only
Okay.
the Sims, so I can go gamble. Is there like, if instead of fighting, is there like some races going on what I can gamble on?
I mean, the bookies that do the fighting pits also do like racing and stuff. Let me open up the vices thing because there is a thing of like a bunch of vices. Your vice is usually specific in fighting stuff, but it's gambling, so like you could go into other stuff. There's of course, you can of course bet on actual pro bending matches. There's street racing. There's ostrich horse racing. There's casinos. There's betting on Pai Show.
I'll
So
go bet on Pai Show.
okay, yeah. You're gonna have to go talk to somebody else about it. Like, let me open up your vice purveyor. Luyong can point you to somebody else. He's just like, look, I don't do Pai Show. Pai Show is an old man's game, but you can. There's somebody I know out in Roku Heights, by name of Chino. You look for a place called Clay Islands, I think. You'll find them.
Clay Islands. All right, going over to Clay Islands and gonna go indulge.
Alrighty, yeah.
And what do I roll again?
You press the indulge vice button right under your vice.
Yep, right there. Indulge in vice. All right.
Alright, that's 2.
I was gonna say if you bring a friend, you get to roll an extra die.
Or you could just do it again with your other action.
I want to do it again.
All right, you spend a lot of time with Pi. Do you invite? God, who is There's
Jeremy?
some. Yeah, do you invite Jeremy to?
Yeah. Jeremy's
Okay.
a smart gal.
Yeah. All right, Jeremy's like, I'm not gonna bet on it, but I'll play Pi Show for you.
Yes, I bet on Jeremy 100%.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Let's see how you do with that. So just hit it again. You get +1 die for this. Hey, and you don't overindulge. Good job. Yeah.
Perfect.
So I should describe Clay Islands a bit. So Roku Heights, is the Fire Nation. You've been there before. It's the Fire Nation migrant community. Izumi's family lives over there.
Oh,
It's a place that's actually fairly nice. It has like a lot of construction going on. It's one of those places where you're like, it's suspiciously nice. There's got to be something going on here. It's right across the river from Tiger Ward, so you can like see it from parts of Tiger Ward. Clay Islands itself is this like large parlor that just has a bunch of Pai Show tables at it. So it's people like sitting next to Pai Show tables and doing Pai Show, which is it's basically Avatar's version of Mahjong.
okay, yeah. Like we've seen Roku play it. Not Roku. Iroh play it.
Yeah, Iroh plays it. Yeah, As the tiles.
Colors.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put it all on Jeremy.
Yeah. Chino, who is the person that that Lu Yang was talking about. Chino is the proprietor of Clay Islands, or one of the proprietors. They're not the only one. She is a woman in her 50s. She she walks around with a cane. She like doesn't have a great back, but she wears a lot of reds, and she has her hair like up, and it looks exquisite. Like she goes to the hairdresser a lot. It's like gray black hair that she has that goes down to like, there are parts of it that go down to like around her neckline.
Okay.
Yeah.
I holler at her, be like, hey, that's all, and I put down one coin. All on Jeremy.
And she nods, just like, big better, I see.
The
Do you
big-
know the game?
what?
Do you know the game? It's like motions over the pie show.
No, but I heard you can gamble here.
You heard correctly. I'm curious of your sources on that. Usually Clay Islands is more a place to play than to gamble, but I won't turn down the money.
It makes me happy that you won't, because I don't either. So, all on Jeremy to take the whole thing. You can put it down under, and I take out. I grab the pin X.
She's like, yes, X. Good to know. Why don't you sit with me and we'll both watch Jeremy play this out?
Sure. Usually there's not a lot of places, so sometimes people have to sit on my lap. But I'll speak tightly for you.
I have somewhere we can go. And she like points, and upstairs there's like a balcony, and she's like, we can go up there. Follow me.
Okay. I head up there. You're a little friendly.
Well, she's like obvious. Like I think from an audience perspective, it's obvious she's trying to get some information out of you. She's like, I might as well be nice because somebody obviously recommended you be here.
Oh yeah.
And she,
so,
yeah,
right over my head.
yeah, exactly. So I feel like it flew over X's head too. She's just like, this. She's trying to be very friendly. It's just like, well, she's being friendly, but also she's got an ulterior motive.
Okay.
Yeah, she has like one of those like long like cigarette pipes, like they're really like thin. It's like a pipe.
Like
But
the one my dad smokes from the picture I sent you.
yeah, exactly. She has one of those, and she lights it up. She lights it up. She's a firebender. Like she lights up with her hand. She's like, so I'm curious, what brings you over here? You don't seem to be local, so to speak.
No. What was your name again?
Chino.
Chino.
I'll put her name in chat for you.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, Chino, like this California city.
Chino, you ever feel like you've just been doing the same thing?
I know the feeling.
I thought I wanted to switch it up today. Normally it's always splatter and face crunch this and sand in your eye that. But I feel like today, let's see how the other half does it.
She nods, just like, I see. Wait a minute.
The smarter half.
You don't sell yourself too short on that one. Stand here for a moment. She's like, stand still for a moment. She looks you up and down. I have to look at what name you use for bending, because you have one,
Hang
or
on.
for fighting.
Yeah.
Just like
Oof.
I have it written down in my notes. I just have to find it.
Good.
Where's the vice? Oh, are you Lai the Brave?
I did like an eep.
Yeah, it's just like, I thought you were. You have the, you have the right. I remember the silhouette. I wasn't sure because usually, you're down in the pits. I don't go there too many times. What? That must mean Lu Yang sent you. Am I right?
Oh, you know my best friend Lu Yang.
She chuckles. It's like, oh, your best friend. Oh, yeah. Yes, we are acquainted. we used to work together.
Oh wow! So like there was a big place of bookies, just all working together, just getting money in and out, huh?
Yeah, we used to. There was a an organization about, I don't know, 20 years ago that used to do that, but kind of fell apart. So,
Oh, why did it fall apart?
oh, you don't want to know.
Oh, all right. Yeah, no, Lou Yang sent me. I came straight over here from Tiger Ward. That's usually where I'm at. And you can also find me in the fighting pits as well. X, by the way.
She shakes her hand, just like, Chino, I assume you knew that already.
I remembered it.
Yes, good. I would love to see her again, but I imagine you're a bit busy with fights these days, so.
Well, here I have a crumpled up card.
Yes,
Little
perfect.
Little bit of sand in it.
Mm.
Hang on real quick. I'm actually a detective.
Yeah, and she takes it daintily, just looks at like, oh, so it's like, Ji Dao, where have I heard that name?
I'm not sure where, but we're actually pretty popular. We solve a lot of cases.
Hmm. Well, if I have a cat that goes missing, or a an unloyal husband or something like that, I'll let you know.
Thanks. Yeah, no, we could use the work. We've doing so far so good. We actually liberated this turf from the something restoration, the spiritual restoration people.
She just like kind of shrugs, just like, that sounds great. I hadn't heard about it, but that's always good to know. Anyway, oh, you should look at this. And she points back down at the tables, and Jeremy is like, just did a fantastic move in Pai Show. It's like, your friend there is very good at Pai Show. Usually younger people aren't too much into this, but seems to be your friend has a knack for it.
Oh, Jeremy, yeah. Back when we were serving, she would always play Pie Show. I mean, she would just had it all stacked out in front of her. Didn't know anything that was happening, but she looked like she was having a good time.
Well, it's good to have those types of people near you. You were saying the smarter half, which again, don't sell yourself short. Anyway, I hope I do have to attend to some other things, but I hope you have a good time. Don't spend all your money in one place. And she walks off.
I'll spend my money however I want
to. it's the Pengu meme. It's just like, well, now I'm not gonna do it.
I'll spend more money.
Alrighty, awesome, cool. Casca, Torch, what would you like to do?
So first of all, I have a move that gives me or someone else in the group an additional downtime action.
It does, yes.
So since everybody had to deal with their vices, I'm going to leave it available for somebody to use to do something else. And if nobody wants to use it, I have an idea about it, but we would need to finish determining the turf stuff before I did it.
Right.
So as to my two normal downtime actions, I would like to work on my project clock about getting me a legitimate ID.
Yes.
Because I'm very paranoid at this point.
Fair. Yes.
I would like to reach out to my contact Rue, a newspaper editor.
Okay.
And so I've been trying to establish myself as working in a bank or a money lending organization.
Okay.
And I was thinking that maybe they either have some contacts, or I don't know if there's a stock market, but maybe
there is a stock exchange.
Then yes, I was thinking that the newspaper editor would be dealing with like financial news and stock exchange stuff.
Yeah, they probably work for the, not the Republic Reporter, the other one, United Daily News, or the Yuan News. The Yuan News is probably there for it because they're a financial newspaper.
That's what I'm looking for then.
Okay, then yeah, Rue is you can contact Rue about that. Totally. Let's start with your acquiring clean identity project clock. How
Okay.
are you going about this?
So if we establish anything about our relationship, I don't remember it. But what do you know what my relationship with the editor is? It's
We
not
have
a
never
thing.
we have never met them.
Okay. So
Oh.
What if they are water tribe and
Okay.
I when we were at the volleyball match before, I saw them and said, "Hey, long time no see. I'd like to talk to you when you get a moment." And now my appointment to talk with them in private has come up, and they can join me at the smoke lounge.
Okay. Yeah. I'm good with that.
Okay.
I think that is interesting, and that works well for this. I'm just adding them to this. Okay, and they work for Yuan News, who is part of United Daily News. Because there are only technically 2 newspapers, but they have more of them.
Okay.
Because that's a whole thing in Republic City. There we go. And make this a double line. Okay, yeah. So you met you tagged them out of the volleyball match essentially.
Right.
Yeah. So are you doing it for both acquiring clean identity and for the stock exchange stuff?
So in my mind, I'm trying to create a legitimate identity, and part of that identity is working in
The money. Okay, being part of the stock exchange. Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah, totally. It sounds like you are. I mean, it sounds to me you're schmoozing. Is that what you're doing?
Let's see. Probably. Yeah, I'm schmoozing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then let's see how that goes.
Okay.
How that schmoozing goes.
Is this a fortune roll, or is this an actual?
This is a fortune roll.
Okay.
We're just gonna see how much progress you have on the clock.
So I'll just say fortune 2 dice, right?
Yes. I think since this is also the actual blades sheet, you could actually just hit schmooze, and then for position you could put fortune instead of one of the other ones.
Okay, let me do that then. There we are. Standard effect.
Yes.
No bonus dice.
No.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, so you get 1. You can spend coin to up that to 2 if you would like, or more, of course. But or you can, of course, just spend another downtime action to do it again.
No.
Okay.
So does it take an action to have converted stash into coin?
No. It just is. It's a it takes 1 coin is equal to 2 stash, or 2 stash equals 1 coin.
Right.
You can just take it out and just be like, yeah, I'm going to use this.
Yeah. So I will spend a coin to get that to 2.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you get 2 ticks on your clean identity clock.
Okay.
So yeah,
halfway there.
Yeah. So I imagine you bring because stash is like non-liquid assets. So you probably bring them like bring them like a nice bottle of whiskey or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, some whatever it is, it's chilled, which is because that's where we like our stuff.
Yeah.
Where we come from. So.
Yeah. For Water Tribe, I don't know, some sort of vodka equivalent, I imagine, whatever that is, but
or maybe like a weird kind of grape that grows in cold areas.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
It's like a wine.
Yeah, some sort of wine.
Some chilled wine.
Yeah. I imagine you meet not at their office, but somewhere else.
At the smoke lounge.
Oh, the smoke lounge, right? You said this. Yeah. They are. Let's see. Rue is they're in their 30s. Obviously, Water Tribe. Um, they are into wearing some. They have like kind of disheveled suit because they're a newspaper editor, which means they're always overworked. This is noir. But they have a blue suit with a blue waistcoat, no tie. And they're sitting there. They have like slicked back black hair that goes down to about here. And they have some. The one really nice thing they have is their shoes. Their shoes are impeccable. They have some like some heeled heeled like half boots, basically. Like the boot part goes up above their ankle.
Okay.
And they're like have it up on a footrest, and they see you. They meet you there because you're obviously there before they are. But they put it on the footrest. Like, what do they call you?
Is it an in-character question?
This is out of character question. What would they call you?
Oh, what they? Oh. Well, when they often forget my name, so they call me Venat's sibling.
Okay, excellent. Yes, good.
But when they remember it, they remember Casca.
Okay, yeah. So they're I think this time they remember Casca because they were like, I'm coming here for a meeting. I should remember their name.
Right.
Yeah, they're like, Casca, hi. It's a good. I've never been here before. Good place.
Yeah, I haunt this, as it were. My favorite little place to be. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah, no problem. They take a seat. It's like, so you had something you want to talk about. Is this a I should be taking my notepad out kind of talk?
No, but I really enjoy notepads, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, they like press on they tap on their jacket, and they're just like, I always have it with me.
Right. But that was for the people who haven't watched the previous season. That's a callback to the first season.
It's called a notepad. I think we have that picture as our case notes picture. If you want to bring that up, Kelsa.
Yeah.
For the audience.
So, I'm trying to go legit, and I would like to move into finance, and so I'm wondering if you could point me in the right directions towards maybe getting into the pits of the market, and I would be able to pay you back in the future by reporting on it in a helpful way.
Well,
just another person in the field.
Well, if you're gonna go to the exchange, I have to ask the first question: stocks or commodities?
And I think for Casca, they definitely understand tangible things more than they understand the intangible things.
Right.
So, gold, silver, frozen concentrated orange juice.
Yeah.
No one got that. Okay.
I understood.
Okay. So there's a film I'm quoting. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So definitely commodities. Definitely commodities.
Yes. Okay. They're just like, okay, all right. I think I can get you hooked up. I got a few business contacts. You wouldn't be dealing with. I think actually, probably dealing most with. Let's see. They go through like their mental catalogs. Like, I think I was somebody over at Varick. You might be able to talk to once you get yourself fully set up. But for that, I can talk to. I got some commodities people. Varick's a big one. The railway company's a big one too, because they're transporting everything. So. You wouldn't happen to have any external contacts out of Republic City, do you?
My brother knows some shipping captains. I could reach out to him.
I think that'd be helpful. The captains themselves are, they've got a stake in this. So,
Yeah. What I'm hoping to do right now, though, is to start studying. So if you've got any archives you could give me access to that I could just literally start teaching myself, that's kind
You
of
know
where I'm at.
what? Yuan News, as you know, we're the big financial paper, so we got something. I'll let you give me a day, and I can bring you in, and you can start looking through our archives. It's mostly like market trends and stuff like that. Like obviously I don't know, we're not Future Industries or whatever who have departments dedicated to this, but hey, we got all the past with us.
Absolutely. So, that out of the way, I've got some chilled wine for us that I think you might enjoy.
Oh, I would love it. I would love it. Yeah, let's enjoy ourselves.
Absolutely.
All right, cool. So yeah, you enjoy some chilled wine with your contact Rue.
Yeah.
And yeah, you have it's effectively you paid for basically a day at the Yuan News archives.
Right.
To go and do that. And they will talk to their contact at Varric about this.
So I'm halfway done with the 8-tick clock on that,
Mhm.
and I would like to train in prowess.
Okay, yeah. Let's how you doing that? How you approaching this?
I was thinking that I could get Venat to take me to his kung fu school, and maybe
Yeah.
I could do some katas with them.
Yeah. Let me look at Venat's. He has the Himizu Discord School is what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just hit him up and he'll bring you there. And yeah, they'll do some training, which obviously for you, like being a non-bender is not like some of it is like, yes, this is like bending styles, but like it's useful for everybody.
Right.
Knowing these martial arts styles. So
wasn't there somebody that wanted to see it? Didn't Goro want to see?
I think yeah, Goro wanted to see
Azumi was supposed to go meet with them at some point as kind of like a cover to try to recruit Venat into their pro bending team that they're getting started again.
Then I'll take up that task for you.
Okay, nice.
Like you call and you're like, hey, I'm not going to be around kind of thing, and I've got this like time scheduled with Goro, and I'll be like, oh sure, I'll take him. Is that cool?
Well, Goro wasn't supposed to go because they don't teach earthbending.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I got the in and Goro didn't, but he was jealous because he wanted to see more of Venat.
Mm-hmm.
I remember anything relating to that relationship. I remember because I shipped them so hard.
It's so cute.
Yeah. So
well, if you want to take the extra downtime, then you could have come with me.
I would be down to do that because I was thinking about maybe doing a training
before you're under house arrest.
Yeah, before I'm under house arrest, because I have my other downtime action is going to be before I'm under house arrest too.
Okay.
I could and I could still be present for the conversation about what to do with the stuff.
Cool.
Turf.
All right. So Izumi and Casca join Venat at the Discord school.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the Discord school. I don't think we ever said where the Discord school is.
Yes, we did. I think it's in
It's in Phoenix District. Yeah, we did. I had to go look. Yeah. So
hot on the trail of Anzu.
Yeah. So the two people that you would that would be leading, because it's two different classes, a firebending and a waterbending class. The firebending class, which Azumi you would be probably go to, is led by somebody named Yuki. He is not the same person, but his name is spelled exactly the same way.
Now we have 3 Yukis. This is great.
Yeah, we have 3 Yukis. It's fine. But yeah, there's Yuki, who is the firebending teacher. And the waterbending teacher, which is what Venat's going to be going to, and Casca, you have a choice of who you want to get taught by, is named Navren.
Right. And I just wanted to mention that Yuki and Navren are married to each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. They are also the intermediaries of Master Fong, who is the person who's in charge of the Discord school.
What's up, X? You're muted.
Oh, real quick, did you say that the other person's name was Navrin?
Navran, Navran.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. My only question.
Yeah. So the Discord school, it's over in the Phoenix district, so it has a lot of space. It's several different like large rooms, like again, very very karate slash kung fu school.
Sure.
So it has a lot of students in gis doing different drills.
Um, so I don't know. Maybe I'm in a. I don't know. They probably don't want me around unsupervised. So yeah. I'd join. I'd join Venat.
Okay.
That makes the most sense.
Yeah, you do the so you join Venat, you're doing some they're doing some water bending exercises.
It's not like I haven't done them. It's just
No, you have it's not like you haven't done them. Like you're from the water tribe, you've done this with Venat before, but like
Sure.
you're a little bit rusty because your thing has been like, I hit people with a Tetsubo and stuff like that. So yeah, this is a little bit more like this is a little bit more actual, like I'm gonna be doing hand to hand fighting rather than like I'm just gonna bring out a club and beat them to hell with it.
right.
Yeah, so yeah, you both get 2 XP in prowess because y'all have that prowess training.
Actually, I spend most of my time meditating and getting insightful.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're gonna be. I think you talk to Yuki, Master Yuki, about this. I should describe both of them. Master Yuki and Master Navran. Master Yuki is from Republic City originally, or from the United Republic originally. He is like he's a darker complexion. He is in his 40s. He is like he's very tall, a little bit like willowy, which for him works because he's like he and Master Navran are all about like combining water bending and fire bending techniques to make a more effective combination of, which is why it's called the Discord School.
Sure.
They seem to not match with each other, but they are. So he has short cropped hair, and he's like he goes to you just like, I see you're not so much interested in our martial arts classes as much as you are, and
I would be, but a lot of the times I just have trouble focusing. And I was wondering if that was something you could help me with.
I think I can. You seem to be Fire Nation.
Yes.
Seriously, I know some older techniques originally exported from the Fire Nation. I think it might help you. It was something that the Fire Lords would do to center themselves before doing something like Agni Kai. So if you'll join me, we have another room that's a little bit quieter. It doesn't have so many students in it. Please follow me. And opens a sliding door. It's like, please.
Okay. She follows.
Yeah. So he leads you into a smaller chamber. It's like the sound outside is muffled. Says, now if you'll follow my instructions, and he details out a way of like doing centering yourself. It's mostly like putting yourself in the right stance and like just like he's like think about there's a couple of things. He's like think about these things, and
Okay.
you'll be able to center yourself and to make your actions more focused.
Perfect.
Master Navran is originally from the Water Tribes. He is from the Northern Water Tribe. He's a stockier fellow, also a dark complexion. He has a striped brown and white hair. He's in his early 50s, and he has a nice beard going that he takes good care of. It's kind of pointed. And he's currently like you do some exercises. He comes to you and Venat. It's like, I see, Venat, you have a guest with us. I don't know if Navran has met you before.
I doubt it.
Yeah, then it's like, you have a guest with us. He like looks to you.
Yeah. This is my brother, and he's so impressive that New Year's resolutions getting back in shape. So I hope it's okay if I join today.
Oh, totally. I'm always happy to see a relative of Venat's here. Well, you not a Bennett yourself, but I appreciate anybody who follows the arts.
Yeah. As a kid, I would run around with a bucket and try to splash Fanat, but that's as close as I ever got to bending. So
Good sense of humor too. I like it. Well, please, if you have any more questions, let me know or let Yuki know. Master Fong is not around right now, but I imagine they'll be around at some point.
yeah, I'm just trying to stay out of the way, to be honest.
You do you. Continues. All right, cool. So yeah, that's the Discord school. Izumi, you had one more thing you wanted to do.
I'm still bruised.
You are still bruised. Yes. Would you like to recover?
Yes, I would like to visit if X will allow me to visit her swamp bending doctor friend.
Yes. Yes. Ah, I love this guy. His name is Yomi. Yeah.
And like literally beg like, X, can we please go see him? And like clinging to your arm, like I don't want to go see him alone because he kind of scares me, but I don't say that. But but I always feel safer when X is around.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, let's go. I'll take you right to him.
Thank you.
If I remember correctly, for Yomi's look, we face claimed Terry Crews.
Yes.
Yomi?
Yes.
Strictly Terry Crews.
Yeah, I think it was shirtless Louisiana Bayou Terry Crews.
Yes.
100%.
Excellent. Yeah, so Yomi, when you get to Yomi, when you go and meet him, he has a few of his kids in the place with him. And he like sees you, he's like, "Oh, come on, kids, go. Come on, I got work to do. Come on, go." Like,
Bye, Shin. Say bye to the little one.
yep. He runs off, just like, "Hi." Just like runs off. Like, how? Max, you in trouble again or something else?
Well, an extension of me is in trouble. My partners.
Hi. I'm like behind you waving over your shoulder. Hi.
It's like, all right. Come on in. Let's go.
I'm still kind of banged up after the last time I saw you. I don't know.
Oh, right, I remember you. Come on. Yeah. Did you bring any water for me to do this, or am I using my old water here?
I brought some with us when I
I look back and I was
Thank
like,
you. Thank you very much. That's exactly what I need. I got the right plans for this, but I need refills sometime. I can't always go out, and I don't want to ask my kids to go out for me for this. That seems.
Oh, not in this area. Did you hear that a place got burned down the other day?
I did. I heard a bunch of people got arrested too.
It's not safe out here, especially for little Shan.
starting fires and trouble. Oh, good thing they got him.
Yeah, seriously. I'm happy my kids were around when I was happening. It's like, all right, get on the table. You know the drill. It's like puts his hands together. It's like, all right, where's the worst bit?
All right, let's find out.
Yeah, let's do some recovery. Let's recover. I have to roll for him. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
I would also like to point out, like the buff from last time, Azumi is the same age as one of his daughters.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Look, he's a very good father. It's fine. Let's see. Where is my recover thing? Downtime activities. All right. I have to remember what the difference between the Blades one and the Scum and Villainy one is, because there's a big difference.
There is a big difference.
It's huge difference, and got us in trouble in Scum and Villainy, but it's fine.
Yeah, the quality level of the NPC. What? I don't remember what Yomi's quality level is.
I feel like it's 2.
Yeah, I think it's 2. It was either 1 or 2.
I think it was 2, and then I would get a +1 because I make X go with me. +1 for friendship.
Yeah, +1 for friendship. Even though the funny thing is, Yomi is not actually friends with X. But X is friends with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess you roll a fortune die for me.
Okay.
Easier.
So it's gonna be 3.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything for our tier?
No, because it's based on the quality level of the healer, not on you.
Heal me, please.
5. Okay, so you get 2 ticks on the project clock.
My bruise goes away.
Hey, good job! Hooray! You did it. Oh, I also have to remember when y'all have like conditions or not conditions, harm because you have less effect and die and stuff like that. -1 die and things of that sort. Okay, cool.
I'm now at less effect.
Depending on the
singed.
action, yeah. But yeah, he ends it and he like picks you up and puts you in his like, should be good now.
I feel a lot better.
Good, good. Don't do it again.
Okay. Sure.
Evil laugh in the shadows, just lightning.
What a waste of breath that was.
Shirtless Terry Crews telling you don't do it again.
Waste of breath, Kaya. True waste of breath.
Oh, poor Yomi. He's just like, please don't get hurt. And it's just like, you know, it's gonna happen again. All right, cool. So yeah, that's that.
Yay.
So we have some new character before that happens.
We have to discuss the turf.
Yes, and also I'm gonna throw an entanglement at y'all, but I want to see what y'all decide on for the turf.
But like, can you not though?
No, you got to decide. Otherwise, I will decide for you.
Okay, so this is like maybe after Azumi and X get back from
Yomi, yeah.
I was gonna say Yomu. I'm like, that's not right.
Yomi, yeah. So, Anzu is gone.
Yep.
But Casca, you're there. I don't know when in the timeline this takes place, but it's not that important, honestly.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So it's like Azumi walks in, she's like, okay, so we have to do something about that land before one of the triads snatches it up.
I pull a piece of paper out of my pocket with a drawing on it. I'm already ahead of you, Azumi. And it's a picture of Ren, but it's stick figures. A picture of Ren and a room, like a house, a very crude house. We'll give it to the cheap lockers.
Why?
Think about it. We give it to the cheap lockers, then they'll trust us. Then we got cheap lockers on our back dealing with all these benders. Also, I think they might be holding Ren hostage, and this would be a great chance to
I turn, I look at Casca like, help.
So I don't think they're ever gonna trust us, X.
I mean, we are benders.
I look around for Anzu. Not all of us.
Admittedly, I'm not a bender, but I don't think trust works that quickly. They'd probably be wondering the entire time what the catch is or where we're going to. I mean, we just got an entire group arrested, and they're gonna. I don't know. I really don't think that.
Besides, shouldn't we give it back to the people that they took it from initially anyway? Like, don't you want to help out Kyoshi Town, X?
Literally pulling at my heartstrings.
I imagine like this is still the case, and I saw that one point in Finagle. I'm like, come on, X, you love them, don't you?
Yep.
Yes, I do love the people of Kyoshi Town, and we should help them.
I don't want to give it to any bad guys. What do you think, Casca?
Well, I agree, but I think that we should address X's concerns. So you're saying that Ren is being held hostage?
Well, I feel that she's there, but she doesn't want to be there. I've known Ren since we were kids, and joining a group with the reputation like Room 67 Was it 47?
623.
623.
I love X getting it wrong though.
Yes, I do too.
I was so confident at 67.
Well, I was really happy you had a 6 in it. I was like, I was just nodding my head like, I'm not going to correct
Yep.
it.
Yeah, close enough. I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
I almost said room 47. But anyways, 623. Like the things that those guys get into versus the things that Ren believes, it goes against principle. And look, I don't want to make the decision for Ren. I don't, but I do want to be able to at least to know myself that she's not there against her will. But it is sad.
What would prove that to you?
Well, they're close by. We can at least see if there besides the appeal, what is the appeal for joining Room 47? That a person who is red to want to join the blue team.
Right, but what would they have to say or do to convince you that they do want to be there, or that they secretly don't want to be there?
I'd like to see how they do their recruiting. Like, how do they get normally peaceful people to join their ranks?
I think understanding how they operate and being aware of their ability to radicalize people is a fantastic idea. X.
I could do some like sneaky watching and see if they abduct people.
Would that involve not burning down a building?
I don't say anything. Like I was immediately gonna go like, no, of course not. But like, I can't guarantee that.
Conspicuously silent. I love it.
Well, I mean, if we can't burn anything, but I look at this and look, Azumi also makes a good point though, and I can't be ignored either. These people have had their territory taken from them, and like you always told me, Casca, we're servants to the people first. So I think it's time that we stuck by those things and give it to the folks that need it.
So I think time is of the essence, and I think we can wait maybe a day to see if Anzu returns to let her voice her opinion, but if she doesn't, we need to take action.
What do you think's the worst possible scenario?
Oh, if we don't act, then
One of the triads is gonna snatch it up.
Oof. Oof.
yeah, no, it's a pit right now, and we need to help them build it back up. So,
Well, I guess we'll wait till Anzu gets back then, but
no, I'm not.
We'll try to wait.
We'll try to wait, but if they're gone for too long, we can't. We have to move forward.
I think she would be okay with giving it back to the people too. But I mean, obviously, let's try and hopefully she'll come back. I have no idea where she is.
You and everyone else.
Anyway, I can't stay. I've got this dinner thing with my mom, and she's gonna be so mad if I'm not there. So,
Wait a minute.
we'll talk about this tomorrow.
Oh yeah, the entanglement's gonna happen after you're missing 2 people. That's
Yep.
fun.
So I think it is obvious now that I think about it. We're a detective agency. Anzu is missing. Our next job should be finding Anzu.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
I
The
approve.
camera
That's
hands
totally
in
fine.
Casca as they're making that statement. Slow pan.
Right.
We need to find Anzu.
Yeah, I think the next scene before there's like a wipe, and it's either later that day or the next day. Yuki comes in. Azumi is gone, but
Which Yuki?
Which Yuki?
Assistant Yuki.
Too many Yukis.
Too many
All
Yuki.
three of them show up.
Jeez. Your assistant Yuki comes in, and she has a newspaper in her hand, and she looks conflicted. Casca and X, you were there. I think you should see this. And she rolls out this newspaper. It's the Elemental Times, which is one of the 5 newspapers that's in Republic City. Obviously, for X, you're not going to read this, but Casca, you can read this. On the front is one of it is, of course, reporting the arrest of these violent extremists, this Harmony Restoration movement. But next to it is another article. It is an interview with a probender. This probender's name is Rogong. I'm gonna put his name down. Rogong. He is a bender. He is the firebender for the Roku Heights Rhino Dogs. And he basically, or Rhino Hounds, actually, not Rhino Dogs. He is basically, this interview is basically about like, hey, what do you think about these detectives? Because Elemental Times obviously like went and looked you up and were like, oh, you're the official detectives of the Pro Bending Federation. So they went and interviewed a pro bender about you. And Rogong basically is saying, you know, it's nice what they're doing, like getting like dealing this case, but really what they should be doing is dealing with the triads, especially those triads in Kyoshi Town, because they're making big trouble for you, for everybody. I think that they're focusing on the wrong things. They're helping the little guy, is basically what he's saying. Yep. Welcome to your entanglement.
The trust of the people think we suck?
No, this guy in this pro bender is like, you should be dealing with the triads, and the triads are going to be taking notice of this. Or, I don't think you have rep to sacrifice, unfortunately, for this, so.
Wow.
Because what the actual thing says is, some individual or faction bites off more than they can chew in your name. Take over the mess they created, or lose 3 rep and let them fry.
All right, well, we have to take over the mess they created. Yay.
Yeah, so there's going to probably be... Yuki's just like, I think there are going to be some people coming soon about this. So...
Well, we'll find Anzu, and we'll be good to go. You need to go talk to your parents. I'm sure you'll be right back, so... Right,
I'm
we're fully staffed.
I'm just going to go talk to my uncle. It'll be fine.
Stay in school.
Yeah. So, yeah, just wanted to let you know I'm gonna leave this here. I don't know where Anzu is. I haven't seen her. I haven't seen Azumi either, so I'll be back. She just goes downstairs. But yeah, we have 2 new characters. And we have a job, which is to find Anzu. And because Azumi is under house arrest. So who would like to go first with their character? I know we have Yuki, which is not going to be confusing at all for anybody.
We can all call her Miss Etalk. It's fine.
That's true, we can.
Why would anyone do that?
Because
Yuki.
she is a celebrity, and how dare you address her so casually?
The other person we have is...
Anna.
Anna, okay.
Yeah, so... maybe Yuki. Actually, I should probably make Yuki one of my.
Yes, make Yuki one of
friends.
your friends.
Hold on. I also renamed like all of them, for reasons.
Reasons.
I mean, yeah, right.
Yeah, figure out which one of them is your which one you're gonna replace with Yuki. Yuki, a student, is gonna probably be the description.
Kim, former employer, because I don't think I have a former employer, so.
Could we make one of the Yukis be like first name Yu, last name Ki, and then we can just call them Yu?
We'll make the master Yuki.
We
so
have
it's Master
Master-
Ki.
Okay. I was
Master
gonna say
Key.
we could just call him Master Yuki, and then we have Yuki.
Oh yeah, we could just do Master Yuki. That'll be a lot easier. Yeah.
And then we have Miss Yuki Etalk, or Miss
Yes.
Etalk,
Yeah.
or the Silver Siren, if you want to go by her.
Stage name.
No, that's not her stage name. That's what the papers call her.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay.
The papes.
They have silver hair.
No, she does not, but it's a reference to the silver screen.
Hmm.
Oh.
So yeah,
I
Master
getcha.
Yuki. So now we know the difference between the Yukis. It'll be fun.
Totally fine. Not
So yeah,
confusing.
does-
Not even a
does-
little bit.
I think actually instead of being like I'm gonna go talk to my aunt, which is like, actually I have someone here for you, friend of mine. I think you might want to meet her. She's pretty nice, you know, considering you got people missing. Might need some help.
Please, please.
All
bring
right.
her in.
And yeah, she goes outside for a second. And she brings Anna. What are you about? What do you look like?
So, Anna is a little bit on the short side. She's got the complexion of the Fire Nation, kind of palish, dark hair, but she's wearing like a pageboy hat and like a super baggy like hoodie, and has goggles around her neck, and she's like kind of hunched over, and she's got something in her hands, but it's not super clear exactly what it is. She's like fiddling with it, like it's almost like a fidget toy, basically.
Can I take a closer look at it?
I mean, sure. I mean, like you can like she's just fidgeting with it, kind of like when Yuki like introduces her, like brings her in. She's obviously a little bit uncomfortable, just kind of in general. That seems to be her like default state, is a little bit uncomfortable.
Right.
One of those noticeably uncomfortable things, or just like they're just like zoned out.
Oh, like she's meeting a bunch of new people for the first time and is not sure how to act. That sort of like social anxiety.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Yeah, she you just like Jidao, this is my friend this is my friend Anna. Anna, this is X, and this is, what would Yuki call you? Like would she professionally use Torch, or would she professionally use Casca? Basically.
Yeah, I think Torch is still the hangover from the monsoon. So
Okay.
I mean, just Casca, you know.
Yeah, it's just like and this is Casca.
And yeah, and it just kind of nods, like looks up from this like fidget toy long enough to just kind of like nod.
I step forward, kind of like get down to your eye level, and try to shake your hand. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, like she like takes the fidget toy, and it like disappears up her two long sleeves, and she'll shake your hand a little bit meekly.
You like noodles?
Yeah.
Casca, you want to grab some noodles while we get to know our new friend?
I'm famished. Thank you, X. I will go pick something up.
All right, I'm gonna go talk to my uncle.
Yeah,
I'll see you down there. Just like walks off, just like I
And
gotta go.
Anna's like got that like lost puppy dog look of like, no, my social buffer, where are you going?
Do you want to sit on the good chair? A lot of the people get to sit on the good chair. It's the only actually good chair we have.
Thanks.
You talk. Oh,
So she
that
like
makes-
sits down, and like she's kind of short, so like her feet don't quite touch the ground in the good chair, and she's just kind of kicking them a little bit.
Yeah, Anzus does that too. So, I forgot to tell Casca what kind of noodles that you like or to get. So I guess it'll be a surprise for the both of us. Yeah. Are you a bender? Oh. How how old? Sorry, out of character. How old do you look, real quick?
Good question.
19, 20.
All right, so definitely have seen a bender at some point in your life. Never mind.
Like I don't. Yeah. Like.
Yeah. So.
I think we cut on your awkwardness.
Yeah,
to-
no,
to
perfect.
Casca, you head downstairs, and Yuki and Nishang are having a somewhat heated discussion. And we see Miss Etok.
Yes.
I feel like you're like in the entrance, kind of just looking around, like, is this the right place? What do you look like? What does this distinguished individual look like?
So she looks like she has Northern Water Tribe ethnicity, but she's from Republic City.
Okay.
She's very tall. She's got that sort of darker skin, very, very elegantly dressed. Even though she's dressed down, she's definitely wearing the nicest clothes in Tiger Ward.
Right.
She has very long brown hair that is like drawn up into like a big braid that goes down her head.
Mhm.
And she has very, very blue eyes. She also has like one of those long cigarette holders with a cigarette smoking in the end.
Mhm.
You know, like the traditional femme fatale who would go to a detective's office to
Yes. For a case, I understand.
So
Yes.
we've never. Go ahead.
Oh, I would say my thing.
Oh, okay. So we've never met this person. We don't know that Izumi is dating her, right?
They're not
Is this not-
dating, but
Oh,
We're
I
not-
thought,
no,
oh,
no.
I'm sorry. I thought this was the person that you were dating. I apologize.
No.
No, you've met her. You went to the volleyball match with her.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
and then we got eel buns afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is someone you've not met personally, but if
But
you
you
read the
know of me.
papers- Yeah, you know of her. You know her by
Okay.
reputation.
Okay.
This is the Silver Siren of movers fame. Which of course you haven't seen that many movers, but you read the papers, so you've
I
definitely
believe
heard of her.
I believe we established I've seen zero movers because
Yes,
of
you've-
my surprise with popcorn.
Exactly.
But I will not. So someone who is well dressed and smokes, I think those hits my buttons.
Yes. Yes.
So I put in a standing order.
Mhm.
So you know, 2 bowls for X, and then two.
Yeah,
Two-
yeah.
And then I'll put in X's order, and then I'll get a large bowl for Anna and I, and then I'll get like 2 bowls to split it into or whatever.
Okay.
And so after I do that, I walk up to Miss Etok and say, "Can I help you? You look lost."
Well, I'm looking for the detectives and I found a noodle shop.
Yes. Well, we are upstairs. I'll be glad to bring you up there. I realize it's a little
Unorthodox.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Please follow me. And so
she nods, she doesn't say anything. I think she takes like a drag of her cigarette and like follows you.
Okay.
All right.
And when you get upstairs, Anna is talking, where she'd been completely silent when you left. But you, like, she is spouting absolute techno babble. Like, she is explaining how this fidget device works to X. Like, well, you see, there's a small spring here, and when you press the button, there's a ratcheting device, and it's gonna click. It's gonna click twice. But if you hold the button on the other side, then it won't click, and you can and then she just up and down, and she's just going off on this little device and explaining every single thing that it does, which is really nothing.
You see, there are 3 pistons inside
Right.
that control the. Yeah, I totally.
I'm like still stuck on like the first part of the sentence of your first sentence.
Right.
Just my eyes are just wide right now, like.
And I think like as the door opens, I look around the office that is a repurposed switch room.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I'm just like a wrinkle in my brow, like I am not impressed. Do I really need to work with these people?
Look, your manager said it would be a good idea.
So I assume that you have need for some detectives. What can we do for you?
Well, I haven't discussed this with Sankard, so maybe we'll leave this for next time. and
I
we
was
have a
gonna
Yeah,
say
conversation.
because-
we're right at the time. So
Because you also haven't marked your friend and rival yet.
Yeah.
So
So
we'll
I'll
see.
figure that out.
Yeah, we'll see who recommended you to the agency. I guess.
But I also do like the idea of coming with a job.
Ooh, I like that too. Yeah, instead of looking for Anzi, it's like I have an actual job for you.
Maybe looking for Anzu is like the side job that we do during the job that is actually going to pay.
Yes.
The B plot. The B plot.
Yeah, the B
during-
plot.
Ship pays, okay.
Here's our here's our personal job. Here's our job. I love it. All right, yeah, let's do some XP. Before
All
we
right,
go.
let me close Yuki's sheet.
Yeah,
'cause
'cause I
she
gotta
didn't do
write
anything.
down a lot of times for y'all. Yeah, let's start with the detectives. So one thing you do have is turf, which I need to figure out what the turf is. If it's not just normal turf, I'm not sure yet. But you do have a turf.
Oh,
You do have one.
yay.
Yeah. I don't know what the thing for the gumshoes is, so I don't know like what areas are blocked off or not because I haven't made that yet. Because turf is something that I don't see very much in Blades games anyway. So, but y'all got it because you destroyed a faction.
yay!
We did
So-
good.
So I'm gonna write in your notes thing that you have turf.
I put the thing.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
All right, cool.
See,
Thank
it's
you.
got the black bar at the end.
Oh yeah, you did. Thank you. I'm just
Mhm.
writing turf for me to determine what type. That's what I want. All right. So, did y'all execute a successful investigation, espionage, or robbery?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. That's one. I think you only did it once. So, did you contend with challenges above your current station?
Yes.
Multiple times. Did you bolster your crew's reputation to develop a new one?
Super principled. We gave that back to the people.
Yes.
The turf back. That's super principled. And we got a bunch of bad people arrested.
Yeah, you did. Did you express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew?
All day, every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely
especially
did.
with the talk about the turf. That was great. So y'all have 7, which means you get money, because you got a crew advancement.
All right. So we'll be at 4. Sorry.
Yeah, you're at
That's
4.
what
And you get, oh god, I gotta remind myself. of my notes.
Tier +2 in stash.
So everybody gets 3 stash.
Hooray.
Yeah. Because y'all are now tier 1.
I'll
Okay,
go ahead
cool.
and give that to Anzu.
Yeah, I'm giving it
Awesome.
to Izumi because again, she was the one who was there
Right.
getting this XP.
Yeah, let's go down the list. Let's start with Izumi.
Okay. I already marked my desperate
Excellent.
Um,
Did you address a challenge with stealth or speed?
multiple times.
Yes, you did.
Trying to sneak after the leaders and failing, and then
Mhm.
zooming away.
Yep. So that's 2. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
I feel like having dinner with my mom,
Yes, definitely.
but also going and doing like the firebending training and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like that's also like my background with the pro bending.
Yeah, I would also put on top of that for the heritage for talking about giving it back to the people as well.
Okay.
But,
Sure. Right.
Did you struggle with issues from your vice or traumas during the session?
Yeah. I lit a building on fire.
Yes.
We all dealt with issues from
I lit a
Yeah.
building on fire. I chased after a dude. I ran away from another dude, and now I'm trapped in my mom's house.
Yes. It's all your consequence. Yeah, he's being trapped in your mom's house was the consequence of all of this. Great. All right, cool.
So 6.
Yeah, sick, full experience for you. Good job. All right, next is X. All right,
All
X.
right.
Did you address a challenge with force or coercion?
Oh yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
About one time.
Yes, about one time. You did magical sand bending. Yeah.
No, definitely more than once because there was
You-
the earth bending to trap the people in the
There
end.
was, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I counted that whole thing as one.
Nah, you had because you had the setup for Izumi.
Yeah.
You know.
You did. Rolled on it multiple times. I think it counts.
So that's 2. Did
Okay.
you address? Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
No, not this time.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, you
right?
did.
Because Ren, you're talking about Ren being a childhood friend, and that's not
Oh,
something that
man.
Ren would do.
Yeah, like that was
And
a whole
also,
thing.
like the whole thing about taking Jeremy to play Paisho because they're better at it than you. I feel like that counts.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we manipulated you based off of your background for Kiyoshi Town too.
yeah,
right?
also
Like,
that. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, get 2 for that. So you have 4 so far. Did you struggle with issues from your vice or traumas during the session? You don't have any trauma because
No.
you have been very good about stress.
Unlike
Man.
the rest of us.
It's fun. Okay.
I
It's
don't
fun.
think your vice got you into any trouble.
No, it got me. It got me introduced to somebody who I guess wants me in trouble.
Yeah, we'll see what Chino wants. We'll see. I got to figure out who Chino is actually attached to. We'll see. Factions. But yeah, so you got 4 XP overall.
Nice. I'm gonna
Plus, of course, the desperate XP you got.
Yeah, I already added that.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna put them all where they need to.
The desperate XP has to go in the thing that you did it in, which for you was bend, I think. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that one was risky. The one desperate you did was
I think it was a bend. It was like the
it was
first
bend. Yeah.
roll.
So you have a point in result. You gotta automatically get an XP and resolve from that. And then the other ones you can put wherever you want.
All right, I'll put them exactly where they need to be.
Excellent. All right. The next person is Anzu.
Yes.
Did you do any desperate actions?
I did not.
Okay. Did you address a challenge with knowledge or tracking?
I don't think I did.
Knowledge.
Was it
That knowledge of how to make that trap. And the knowledge of the tunnels that they were going to be there.
Okay.
And you were tracking that spirit.
I was tracking that spirit.
I don't know if there was a challenge with that. You just went with it.
I think
But
the
I was-
challenge would have not been going with it.
Yeah, I think one though for
Sure.
the trap. Did you address your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
That I did do.
Hmm.
I mean, I definitely was avoiding the heck out of even the possibility of seeing Shang.
Mm.
Like, that was like my excuse to leave. I'm like, so I don't want to see Zhang, and the cops are coming. Bye.
Excellent.
Yeah. Beliefs, drives, and heritage. I don't really feel like a lot of that came up.
Mm.
But that's okay because I yeah.
Yeah.
Did I struggle with issues from my vice or traumas? Well, I mean, I did get lost. For what that's worth.
You did get lost. It's true.
Um,
Did your traumas come up? Because you got 2 of them.
paranoid and soft.
I don't think soft did at all. That's
no,
for sure.
No, I was a little hard there.
I'm gonna blackmail you.
I do feel like I was a little paranoid though, but I don't know if I really expressed it enough to count for XP, so I'm just gonna
Alright.
leave it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna give myself 1 in resolve in order to fill that and give me,
Hey.
I think, another schmooze, and then I'll drop
Mhm.
the other one in my playbook. Okay, cool.
Alrighty. Sounds good. And last but not least, Casca.
E.
Did you address a challenge with quick thinking or conspiracy?
So the way I saw the conspiracy was that I didn't stand in front of the Restoration Movement alone. I made sure to call in Anzu
Right.
for that. And I think the quick thinking I did was all out of character quick thinking. Like there would be tunnels and we should be there and that kind of stuff. I don't know if that was in character.
I mean, I think like it was it was the like you did address the conspiracy of like we had this big plan of basically being able to get our marks, get them exactly where they needed to be.
Sure. Okay.
And being able to utilize both X's knowledge of Earth Kingdom army protocol, and also just like, hey, this is what these extremists, these ultra nationalists might be doing. So yeah, I think at least one for that. Definitely conspiracy there.
One for that then.
Yeah. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Yeah. So background came up with Venat at the training center.
Or your heritage, I think, rather than background.
Oh, heritage, yeah.
Because
right.
your background is you being a red monsoon.
Right. Well, that came up with me reestablishing the old ways, which was using a Tetsubo. So
yeah.
There's 2 for that.
Definitely.
But also, I want to point out the whole trying to get a clean identity is all about your background with the red monsoons.
And also also your drive to be like, I want to make myself look respectable. I'm going to do it through the stock exchange.
Yeah. I was holding on to that for my paranoid trauma.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can do that right now. Yeah. Struggle with issues from your vice or trauma.
Yeah. So the paranoia
definitely
was that. So
yeah, the paranoia was rife. I could see that. Just like, all right, yeah.
Also the police did tick their clock a little bit. I don't know.
They
if
did.
That counts.
They did tick their clock a little bit.
But I haven't dealt with that. I'll deal with that when they actually finish.
Yeah, because they are 3/8 of the way there.
Right.
Just don't let them finish. Right. It's fine.
It's fine. The cops have multiple clocks, so.
I think that's 4 XP then.
Yes, that is 4 XP.
Okay.
Alrighty, and that's it because the other people were just introduced. So.
I'll have the overlays updated with our other characters' names for next time.
Alrighty.
And I'm finally at the end of the episode, I'm like, all right, I'm finally remembering where we were and who Anzu is. I'm gonna play Anna for a while.
Right.
Finally remembering, and I'm going.
Yep.
Yeah, that was great, y'all. That was wonderful. Good job.
I'm so happy to be back with everybody.
Me too. This has been, this game is really fun, and I'm really looking forward to playing some more of it and getting back into it. So
yeah,
let's do some outros.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with Kai.
Oh, hi everybody. I am Kai, or Sai, spelled Xai. You can find me online with Kai the Gamer, Xai the Gamer, and I'm enjoying streaming here. I'm also one of the organizers for Camp Nerdly, an annual gathering in the forests south of DC for gaming, and that is campnerdly.org. And otherwise, you can usually find me hanging out at Off the Table with their group, and there might be something coming up in the future, but I'm not allowed to say. So keep your ears and eyes open.
Cool. Astini.
Hey, I am Astini. When I am not here doing Republic City by Night stuff, I have my own Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Astini, where you can find me playing such games as Disco Elysium, The Witcher, and Baldur's Gate 2. So that's fun. That's on my docket currently. I also do art stuff, and if you want to support my art, I have a Patreon for that, and I also have a store. So just Google me, you will find me.
Awesome. And Brooks.
What to do? That's your boy Brooks. You can find me once again on Facebook on my page Dungeon Diving, where two of my friends talk about D&D monsters. I also run the Facebook page with helping them out, and you can see some fresh memes from me.
Nice. And Sinkard, you're responsible for this game, not just as the GM.
I am. Hi, everybody. My name is Saint Guard. I'm a variety streamer, voice actor, and sometimes GM at tabletop role-playing games. I am also the designer of Republic City by Night. For those who are curious about the game, you can go and check it out. It is the pinned post on my Twitter page, which is over at Saint Gardly. That's me using with an L-Y at the end. I also usually stream on my own channel, twitch.tv/Saint Guard. I've currently been doing, I started Yakuza Kiwami today. I've also been doing some Sleeping Dogs. We also do XCOM, and we did Katana Zero last week, and we got a variety of things coming up. So don't miss out on that. I also am designing a couple other games. I'm doing Republic City by Night. I'm doing South of Morning, which is a original setting for Republic City by Night. Also kind of takes place in a 1920s-esque setting. Though with a very different kind of setting and some very different kinds of factions. So, and then I'm also making a murder mystery Firebrands hack called "There's Been a Murder."
I'm so looking forward to that. The likelihood of that getting playtested on this channel is incredibly high.
I want in.
All I'm saying is, as soon as Sync gives me the go ahead that it's playtestable, we got some one shots coming up. So this is my channel. Hello, I'm Kelsa. My channel here on Twitch and YouTube is Kelsa Delphi. I play role playing games on the internet. Monday nights we are doing a series of one shots now that Consumed has wrapped up. Obviously Saturdays, that's today. We play Republic City by Night, the Jidao Detectives. I love this game. It's fantastic. You can also catch me over on some other people's channels playing more role-playing games. Tuesdays, I play D&D, which is rare for me, but I'm over on the Greyhawk channel. We're playing Savage Tide. That game is fantastic as well. Thursdays, I'm the GM over on Party Wipe Games, where we are playing Packet Loss, which is a scum and villainy game, more Forged in the Dark, because maybe it's my favorite system of all time.
I am also over there. I am a player though. In
that's
game.
true. You play our clone pilot, who is a lot of fun. And then on Sundays, I'm over on Outro One's channel, where we are playing Mothership, which is a different kind of space game. And where I am the doctor. Normally they are the doctor and I'm the GM. Now I am the doctor and they are the GM. Total role reversal. Anyway, you can find me in all of those places. I tweet about them when I'm going live. You can find me on Twitter at Kelsa. That's it. That's our shout outs. Thank you everyone for coming on out. I'm going to kick us back over to the break screen. We can have some more beautiful music. And I hope you all have a great night.